to another live Realmsmith D&D session. We are with our Sentinels of the Storm tonight. And this is episode 19, Berg of the Frost Giants.
Whoa.
Can you believe we're almost at 20, folks?
Amazing.
I don't know how long
level.
it's been. How long have we been
Playing?
About a year now.
19
Over
sessions. 19 sessions.
I think
19.
our first stream had
Todd,
been,
the historian.
in the summer.
What's that?
Our first stream was probably like the end of the summer, so last year. I
Yeah,
think it's been over a year
it's
now.
been yeah. We
We've
should have
come
had a
quite
party.
So crazy, right?
We should have.
And I joined about 4 sessions ago.
Yes.
True.
Yes.
It's awesome.
It's like you.
All right, so we'll do announcements quick because, folks, last time, if you were here, they're in the middle of it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's say.
We've
But
been
they've
in the
never been-
middle of it for a long
This
time.
this incense is quite. We're just gonna move it this way. 'cause it's
That's
right
why
here.
we're burning incenses, because
Yes,
we're in the
yeah,
we're
exactly.
in
All right, so announcements, quick announcements.
Cover
Really excited about our new crate. So we have a new crate situation. We have gone to one crate because we felt that we can get a lot more value into that one crate, into the layer crate. But the good news is that for the $100 that you pay a month for the crate, you get $130 of value. So you get your Vallejo hobby pack inside the crate for that amount, which is really, really, really awesome. Our October crate is called Death in Eisenheim. We're super excited to have partnered with our friends at Kobold Press. We're doing an exclusive mini for that crate. You won't be able to get it anywhere else. We're going to include it in the crate as well as an encounter written by Dan Dillon. And it is called, like I said, Death in Eisenheim. It's all about zombies for a Halloween crate, which is really exciting. You're not going to get the crate in Halloween. You're going to get it in November. But the idea is that we wanted to give you something nice and creepy and fun. So it features a mini of the Zombie Lord from the Creature Codex, written by Kobold Press. Right now we have a giveaway running on Instagram and Facebook. So if you go to our Instagram or our Facebook and on Twitter, and you mention a friend, then you will get an entry. Every friend you mention in that string of comments, you get an entry to win a free crate for that month. So definitely do that. We have like 1,000 entries or over 1,000 entries. So check
Be
that out.
clear, tag to Realmsmith TV, right?
No, just in the comments
Okay.
of that
Oh,
post.
gotcha. Yeah.
So if you go in the post on Instagram and on Twitter, if you retweet it, anyways, the information is on each of those platforms, but go to them. And while you're there, you might as well follow us or like us and do all that. In the top right-hand corner of this stream, you'll see that there's a little bell icon, much like YouTube has. If you click that, you'll be notified every time we go live. And so you'll never miss one of our live sessions. And we love you all to be here every week. We want to thank our wonderful partners, WizKids and Sirenscape. Sirenscape provides all of the ambient music and sounds that we have every single week, and it's so much fun. Last week, you guys witnessed the lightning spell, which Jeff, I think, soiled himself after it played. But that was really, really great. That's through Sirenscape. Sirenscape also gives us download cards for every one of our crates, which is pretty amazing. And so you get a free kind of sound set themed to the encounter within the crate every month. Oh, our crates. To check out our crates, you go to realmsmith.tv in order to do that. And you can cancel it anytime, so if you want just one crate, you want to try it out, feel free to do that. You can unsubscribe right away if you don't want the next month, but if you want to just check it out. Next week, Order of Dragonsbane is back. We haven't had them for 3 weeks now. This is the third week in a row. Well, 2 weeks in a row of these guys because Canadian Thanksgiving. If you want to hear the history of why turkey is scarce in the U.S., Jeff gave a wonderful little description.
I think we need more
recap.
incense. The sarcasm is starting to...
So watch the end of last episode for that information. But yeah, that's fun. Tonight's giveaway. Tonight we're going to give away an amazing model or mini. It's not really a mini, that you guys are going to find in our August crate. It is called a Shipwreck Revenant. It's a Reaper Bones mini, and it is unreal. So check it out. You can go online and see what it's like at the Reaper site, but we will be giving one of these away. The way that we're going to give it away is if you share this stream on your Facebook, but make sure to make it a public post. If you don't make it a public post, then we won't be able to know it was you. So you just make sure you do that and check that out, and you can win one of these. We'll send that to you. We're packing all of our giveaways from last month. Now Todd's been on that, so he'll send that out this week hopefully, and you guys will get those from last week. So if you guys are still waiting for the last month's giveaways, we're sending them out now. PAX. This is super exciting. So we were at Origins. We ran awesome masterclass workshops in partnership with WizKids and Vallejo in the Vallejo booth. We're doing the same at PAX. So at PAX, we'll have 2 a day per day, and then we'll be providing masterclass sessions. I think there's like 24 seats per, with a guest host of some sort. So if you're going to be at PAX, please join us, and we're really excited again to partner with WizKids and Vallejo to do that. So check that out at the PAX site for the full schedule. And then last week's winner was Johnny Gwerton. We said it at the end of the session, and we'll have a new winner tonight. I think that's all of the announcements. Sound right? Yeah, guys?
Sounds about right.
All right, let's do character intros. Let's start with Jeff.
Oh, okay. My name in game is Roscoe Tossbottom. Very serious character. And I'm a... What am I?
A Bard Genasi.
Yes, Air Genasi Bard. Sorry, I'm very forgetful too in game. And I am delightful and playful. I'm impetuous and hot-tempered. So it's a nice foil to Vor, who is none of those things. So
It's supposed to be a character intro.
Ew, that's right. I forgot.
Zing.
Right. Well, that's
Zing that.
if you can imagine Stewie from the Family Guy with a British accent saying exactly what I just said. That's Roscoe Tossbottom. So
That's true.
No ice.
That's true.
well,
Todd Harris, I play McGill. McGill is a Wood Elf Ranger. Typically shoots first and asks questions later. Also, we get to plug ourselves. Check me out at Nerdcore Jock on Facebook. I do a lot of cosplay, acting, and different things, and some of it may be of interest to you.
Alright, I'm Brandon Perkins, and I play Vor, who is a half-orc and half-drow, a fighter, and a former gladiator, and, has a weird backstory, and, just like anybody else plays this game. There's nothing really interesting about me. I'm just a guy that fights. You.
I am Monica, aka the Rogue, and I play a wood elf druid named Akantha, and she is a nature lover and an animal lover. And please don't harm any animals in front of me, or I will hurt you.
That's good. Very good.
Dragons don't count, right?
No.
Okay. Awesome.
man.
Brandon,
Yeah.
can you give us a recap of last week?
Me. Okay.
Yes, you.
Well, we we were going to be running away from some remoras, and it took a lot longer than we expected. One of them had been turned into a kitten. We took it with us, and once we were sufficiently up in the air, decided to whip it off the side of the airship, and then shoot an arrow at it.
That's gotta
so
be
that
my favorite moment.
it would no longer be a kitten, but become a remoras to fall to its doom. It was a hilarious moment. Some other stuff happened too.
It was a thing of beauty, that was.
That was the most important thing.
What else? Oh yeah, we went back to the Eye of the Allfather, and we talked to the Oracle there. We turned in the shield, and we now have a path opening to us, which is intended for us to be able to go to the west to meet a Jarl of the Frost Giants, whose name I don't recall.
We don't know his name, just we know the bird.
The name of the Berg, which is the Berg of the Frost Giants. I read the title of the episode.
Svardborg.
That's the name?
Svardborg.
Svardborg.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't know. I feel like
Svardborg.
Svardborg.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm saying something profane when I say that. Like I'm insulting somebody.
It kind of sounds like something the
Ah,
Swedish chef from the Muppets would
Svardborg.
say.
Svardborg, cheeky Ricky. Eat the cookie, the cheeky Ricky.
I apologize to all Swedish chefs.
Yes. And then what happened?
And then, oh yeah, that's right. We came out of the place with the Oracle, and a blue dragon busted in, and massive blue dragon. Don't know how it fit through the door, but it got in somehow. And and it really wants to eat Harshnag a lot. So we're pretty much just gonna peace out and be like, "Hey, Harshnag, it's been really cool. We're gonna miss you. Bye."
Is that what we decided? I thought we were
I
going
don't
to fight
know.
the
We
dragon.
were discussing fighting the dragon, but I think we need to kind
Right
of
at the end, Harshnag told us to all leave, that it was
Yes.
our time to go,
Yes.
that he wanted to take this thing on his own.
yeah. Vor is actually very conflicted. With
And
this.
then he lifted his axe and he charged. the
That's
blue
right,
dragon.
yes. The last thing that happened before...
Maybe we should
Curtain?
wait to see what happens to Harshnag before we...
So we should wait and see who's winning and join that side.
Oh, he's got this. He's got the blue dragon. It's fine. We can go.
He's okay. He's
Alright.
a big guy. He can
So-
handle himself.
Let's jump right in, folks.
Okay.
All right, so last we left you, as you mentioned, the dragon came in and told you to leave. That the business that it has is not with you. The dragon's name is Imrith, and it is an adult blue dragon. It is coursing with electrical energy as it stares Harshnag down. Harshnag turned to yourself,
That's
Miguel,
right.
and said, "You must go." Lifted his great axe and charged the blue dragon. I want everybody to roll initiative.
Sweet. I mean,
Which one of these
expeditious
dice is
retreat?
with you?
Is that part of the...
Okay. Plus your initiative.
Oh, that sucked.
Plus one.
Oh.
So it's 8.
What's this one then? What is that one?
25 to 20. Or 20 to 25, rather.
I do.
What'd you get?
23.
23.
Ooh.
McGill.
Oh, you.
15 to 20?
Sorry, I had my hand up too.
Oh, whoa. Excuse me. I'm sorry, sir. What is yours?
I'm easy. I turn sideways, I disappear. I get it. 23.
23 as well. Which one's going first?
No, he can.
Okay.
Sorry, I mean, McGill is more powerful, therefore he should... He's our best hitter.
Okay. Roscoe. All right. 15 to 20?
Me. 18.
Okay. Good rolls, guys.
Yeah, until you get to me.
It's great.
Well, someone has to play
10
clean up.
to 15. 5 to 10.
There we go.
What'd you get?
8.
8.
If you roll a nat 1 when you're rolling for initiative, do you automatically die, or how does that work?
Wait, what?
Nat 1s and nat 20s don't really impact
Okay.
initiative.
McGill, you are
could
up,
change it.
sir. What do you do?
Where am I?
Where am I?
Which thing
I
here
think
am
you're
I?
that one. Right? Wait, no.
And
you're-
Harshnag is actually
no,
kind of
no.
more.
You're this one.
Harshnag is more this size than that size, so we're just gonna.
Yeah, you're this one.
I'm
Not
this
that
one?
I don't
And
know
we
here.
determined how many...
That's Roscoe.
What are
And
these
that's
squares?
Roscoe.
These
Oops.
squares are 20?
Yeah.
20, 40, 60. I can't get to them in time, eh? Yeah, so I'm going to use Fleet of Foot.
Yeah.
Which gives me a dash.
Okay.
That will put me 20, 40, 60, just a bit there. And I am going to, because I've used the bonus action for Fleet of Foot, I'm going to use, what's the term? Ready in action.
Okay.
Of having both swords ready
Okay.
to attack the moment the dragon is within melee range.
You're gonna attack the dragon.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
If it comes within my melee range.
If it comes within your melee range, you're prepared to attack it.
Correct.
Okay. Got it. Roscoe.
I'm going to start casting Liam's tiny hut.
You almost wore.
Oh,
I mean...
Just to
I
watch the
mean-
fight from inside.
That's right.
that's amazing.
I'm right next to her, aren't I? Because
Yeah,
we were talking
we're
earlier.
together.
I was going to try and jump
Is this
on her.
your character? Is this 4 then?
Yeah, that's me.
This
I've
is
got a
trippy.
Funky
What do
helmet.
you want to do? 6 seconds, folks.
I'm going to cast Fireball.
Alright.
Dex 14.
You're casting fireball. Is that over here? Yeah. Okay. All right.
I think no one is. Well, no, I can. Harshnag's not going to get hit. I don't think from that angle. What is it? A cone?
No, it's an area. Right?
Oh yeah, so it's an area of effect, but then it's 20 feet. So
20 feet, so right under it, basically.
Right under it, yeah.
Which 20 feet? Because it's actually like... Actually, remember, that's a 20-foot square.
Each
Okay.
of those squares are 20 foot.
Yeah, you can choose kind of
okay,
where...
so I'm going to hit her right under her ass.
Right under her ass.
Yeah.
Wait, you're talking
It
to
is
me or
great.
the dragon?
Maximum damage.
She doesn't have balls.
By the way, I'm assuming that based on that nat 20 that I rolled last game about dragon lore, that I would know that.
You didn't do it with Dragon Lore.
No, it
That
was
was
about dragons.
That was
About
Remora's
dragons.
lore. wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Oh
yeah.
shit! All right, never mind.
Nice try though. It was good. It was good. They both start with the same. No, they don't.
All right, yeah. So
They both have letters.
It's true.
Thanks, guys.
I
thanks for trying to make me feel better.
remember that from
Appreciate that.
gladiator school. Words have letters, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so.
Okay. You were gonna. Oh, you're rolling it out.
Yeah,
All right. Roscoe starts to weave this fireball within his hands, and he lets it fly towards her. What does she have to roll?
14.
So you looking?
What is it? A dexterity?
Dex 14, yeah.
Dex saving throw?
Yes.
Help me out.
Help you with how? Roll free?
Does it still take damage if it?
Yeah, it's
even
half damage.
Half damage. Cool.
She failed.
Whoa.
She takes 32 points of ass fire damage.
That's some of the worst
Ow.
kind of
It
fire
is,
damage.
it's burning.
Nobody
Ring of
likes
fire.
It's a burning
Aw.
sensation.
Went down, down, down.
Ah.
In a ring of fire.
Thanks, Johnny. Appreciate that opportunity.
All right. The fireball ignites by her ass, and she looks down at you with a hateful, horrible stare, and this electricity flickers in her eyes and across her horns. as
That's
she stares
technically
you
a
in
blue.
I
the-
offered to.
Really bad now.
I offered to be her date. She turned me down.
And then she smiles.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Uh-oh, she liked it.
Harshnag
I ran away.
runs right at her. So move Harshnag. He can right to base. And he
Cheek to
takes
cheek.
a big old swing.
Oh, he's bigger this time. Wait, this is Harshnag.
No. Jason
That is Harshnag.
removed
Yeah.
Harshnag for a more scale-appropriate model.
Yes, it
Oh.
did.
All right.
And I am currently sorry, my bad. I did not bring up Harshnag's information.
It's okay. You're new. We had
Right.
that too, so.
Somebody didn't listen to the DM's notes.
All right.
Oh wait. Don't piss off the DM, guys.
Right,
Don't piss
especially
off
when
the
you're
DM.
fighting an adult blue.
All right, here we go. He makes 2 great axe attacks.
I'm sorry, did you say he makes 2 great ass attacks?
Yes. That's right. 21.
Actually,
There's
they
a
were
theme.
excellent.
There's a theme.
Excellent ass
You can't
attacks.
tell, but he's got an
That's a
awesome ass
17.
underneath that. And
That's a-
it's yeah.
It's a great ass.
just so you know.
must work out.
Buns of steel.
Buns of steel.
Very nice.
Very nice.
His first one digs deep into her leg,
Ouch.
Okay, that's a
dealing 26 points
Whoa.
of damage.
Does she smile at him too?
No, she does not.
Sweet.
She snarls in his face. As he looks up at her, he comes around again with the great axe, and she bats it away with her claws. Quite easily, actually. Vor, you're up.
All right.
Kantha, you're on deck.
Okay.
Well, as a fighter, all I can do is try to get closer. So,
You guys are doing this.
what? What am I supposed to do? Everybody's fighting this dragon. I'm not gonna run away.
Undead
like I did
Beholder,
before.
charge!
Well, I mean, the whole Remora's thing, it went pretty well when I ran away from that.
Good point.
It just took a long time for you guys to catch up. Man, 20 feet, eh? Okay. Then I can move 1, 1, 2, 3, because if I dash.
Weren't you gonna go here? It's like easier hiding.
Well, it's better cover, but it still keeps me far out of distance to be effective. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Just hang out there until you're all dead and go, hey,
Just so you know, I didn't take part at all.
That's what I'm
I'm
expecting.
not scared because half orc. I'm not afraid of anything. But you are big, and I wanted to go for a walk outside. So
All right. So you're not in range yet, right?
No.
Okay.
I might be in range.
I'm just gonna move closer to the dragon and the exit.
Okay.
So,
20.
there you go.
Okay.
That's smart.
You can move a bit more. You have a 30 movement, right? You
Yes.
can also double move. If you're not gonna do anything else,
Okay.
then you can
So,
move again.
There.
I would say, where were you? You were here?
I was beside this guy, yeah.
You were here, or you were here?
No,
I think
I
you were
was-
here.
yeah,
There.
yeah.
Yeah, she was in
20,
Yeah.
then a
Two.
30, and then
Yeah.
then there's another 20 and another 30.
Okay. Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah, you're good. 60.
Bring it up the rear.
All right.
Well,
It's gonna be that kind of night, huh?
What was that? Okay,
It's already
that's-
begun. It's too late.
Imarith rears up and spreads her wings. And again, that electrical energy surging through it. I need you all to make wisdom saving throws.
Wisdom.
Yeah, as she literally lights, brightens the entire room with the electricity that surges from her body.
She's a real
Let's go. 4.
Again?
No, what'd you roll? Wisdom saving
Okay,
Wisdom.
sorry, wasn't saving.
throw. Go with it. We go.
19.
17.
17.
Wow.
There we go. Okay. Wisdom plus 1. That's 12.
Okay.
12.
Everyone but Vor stands their ground. You are currently frightened, sir. Remember the orc that's never scared of anything that you just said it?
You're scared.
You told me.
Yeah,
yourself.
I mean.
So you're currently frightened. And what that means is you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of your fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. At the end of each of your turns, you can try it again and do the saving throw and try and pass it.
Alright.
Okay? But the rest of you stand firm, and she rears back. And when she lets out this massive roar, when she does, and you all stand perfectly still, she seems surprised and actually quite entertained by the prospect. Once she's done that, she then strikes out at Harshnag.
Not Harshnag.
Swings out with her claws. That is a hit. Yes. And her bite.
She bites him too. That's not nice.
I just realized it's been like 4 sessions since I've
Sessions?
done something in a fight.
You threw a kitten.
You know, that does make up for it, if we're being honest.
She claws at him and gashes him across the chest, and you see frost giant blood spill from his chest, and then she bites down on his shoulder. He takes 38 points of damage.
Ouch.
Total?
Yeah. And then she's going to use one of her legendary actions and does a wing attack. Oh, sorry, no, a tail attack. She swings her tail around at McGill.
Where's Miguel?
What? She has to go. So she went the other way.
Yeah, she swings around at McGill, and she rolls a...
Do I get to do some kind of dex saving throw?
No, this is just an attack. 17.
What's your AC?
30, I guess, hits.
Actually, no, not in this.
And with her tail attack, she does 16 points of damage.
1/6?
Yeah.
Ouchie.
At least it's not.
As her
6
tail
in a row.
comes around and smacks you clear in the chest, knocking the wind out of you.
I look at her and smile.
I would like you to make a persuasion check or intimidation check, please. Miguel, you're up.
14.
Roscoe, you're on deck.
Okay.
14 for the intimidation check.
Okay. She snarls.
Okay.
I'm up.
Miguel, you're up. Roscoe, you're on deck.
So she's within 20?
Yeah.
And that's another.
You could reach her now.
Can I jump up onto the tail? Is that reasonable?
You can absolutely try.
Okay. I want to
Jump
up on her.
Jump on it.
Would that be an action or still part of the movement?
It would still be part of the movie, but have you make an acrobatics check.
Okay, I want to do that, and then I want to make a melee attack. Or I want to climb up, jump on the tail, and climb the rest of my movement.
That might. Would that be a grapple? No, because you wouldn't be grappling it. You're just trying to.
Athletics? You would do
I would
it.
just say it's an acrobatic check. Okay.
Okay, so let's do that first to
Yeah.
see if that's successful. That is a 20,
That
not
is
nat.
successful.
Okay,
Miguel jumps on her tail.
okay, I'm going to make all 3 attacks.
Okay.
Should I roll them separately?
Yes. Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on her. And she's damaged, so that's Colossus
Sir,
Slayer.
what does Hunter's Mark do?
It adds 1d6 of damage. Colossus Slayer adds 8d and 8 d8, and then so first attack is a 22 to hit or 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
22 to hit. Okay, so I do 9, 11. Uh, 15 with the first strike.
It's with your sword.
Yeah, with my sword.
Okay.
I'm going to take my second swing. That is a 18 to hit.
Miss.
A miss?
Yep.
Okay, and then my third swing.
Okay.
And that is a 21 to hit.
21.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Okay, so that is 13, 17 points of damage on that third hit.
17.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, poop.
All right. Sorry. Roscoe, you're up.
I have
Rushing's on deck.
I have an RAW question.
Yeah.
If I've cast Fireball at 4th level,
Yeah.
but I also have the ability to cast at 3rd level,
Yeah.
can I use a spell slot to do that, or can I only use it once in a turn?
Sorry, I'm confused. So you spent his 4th level spot to cast it?
Right.
What is it?
It's
6th level spot?
a 3rd level spell,
Yeah.
but I can cast it as 4th to get more damage.
Yeah.
Can I cast it again as a 3rd level?
Yeah, of course.
That's okay.
Yeah,
That's doable.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And it just takes up a third level slot now.
Right. That said, how far are you from me?
140 feet.
Fuck. Okay. How far can I run in one turn? 30?
60 if you're dashing.
60. But that uses your action.
That uses your action. You can't do an action after that.
Okay, I dash 60 feet towards War.
Okay. You went out here.
And by winking, I tell Vor he should dash 60 feet in my direction.
You can say that as an action, as a free action.
Vor, to me!
I'm not getting any closer to that thing right now.
Vor, to me, away from the dragon!
Alright.
Vor, I have free milk!
Do you want a persuasion check on that?
Does the concept or the thought of free milk break my fear?
I don't know. Roll a persuasion check. We'll see.
I really like
How
milk.
persuasive he is.
Oh, Var.
Yeah.
You and your milk.
I explained the whole milk thing last
That's
game.
not a healthy thing.
It's snore.
No, it is. It does the body good.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, it's good for
Persuasion, you said?
your bones and for your teeth.
Too much of anything isn't good for you, though.
15.
Well, I hardly get milk at all, so just
One
so
side.
you know.
Okay, with a 15. With 15, he's pretty persuasive.
So
You can decide whether or not you.
that would overcome the fear.
The fear. Oh, right, because you can
The frightened condition, right?
you can't get any closer. And how far do you have to be? What was the? You can't willingly move closer out of fear, so you can move this way.
Parallel.
If I'm moving like that
Yeah.
way,
Yeah, you can run around.
right?
Well, you could also move straight this way, which is not
No, 'cause
towards
that's
her.
actually closer.
Oh.
Technically, that's
would
closer. You'd have to do like a circle.
Okay.
Yeah,
If
so-
you can run somehow closer to where I am without getting close to the dragon, please do that.
Yeah, we'll see when it happens, okay? We'll try.
We're in the second round in, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, crap.
Okay. That's it for you.
That's it.
Okay. Harshnag.
Ooh, this is gonna be fun. If I survive long enough to get to you, this is gonna be fun.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
I can't wait. Will it get rid of my fear?
Harshnag will attack
I'm
again.
not used to you winking at me. I don't know what that means.
And he says, "Get out of here! Don't linger! It's time to go! Save yourselves!" 17.
Is he trying to persuade us?
Sure is.
La 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 la,
You guys can
can't
decide
hear
how you feel
you.
about it. One of his attacks hits. Does. He swings it with his great axe twice and digs deep into her chest, and then again comes around and just blood starts to pour. She's actually bloodied, believe it or not, at this point. And then once again he yells, "Go!" 4.
All right. With the least convincing battle cry I can muster. And
Are
I'm
you
here.
swinging from a vine at the same time?
Can you do a wisdom saving throw to see if you break the fear at this point?
Oh, that would be really cool. 13? Does that do it?
No, it doesn't.
13 is a useless number for everybody.
Do I get advantage?
I can't.
Did you run closer or further away from me?
I ran that direction. So
I'm
it's
gonna-
closer to you, but
Gents.
farther away from her.
I'm going to respect our
Okay, well,
friend's
it's not-
wishes and continue making a way to the exit without breaking anything here. Right there.
You could go even more if you were to dash.
Right there.
Yeah, it's even a little further. I would put you right in. That's where. Yeah, there. If you dash. Okay.
Let's get out of here! My goodness.
The blue dragon will. The dragon begins to beat its wings, creating a massive surge and wind within the area. I need you guys to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm still on her tail.
Actually, what's that?
I'm still on her tail.
I'd like you all to make dexterity saving throws.
What's the range on that? Like, am I in range?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, sorry. No, sorry. Within... Oh. Wait a second. Don't do that yet. No, I don't want to do that. Never mind. I want you all to make wisdom saving throws again, please.
Wisdom.
Oh, that's too bad.
11.
11.
Yeah.
17.
That's not enough. You are frightened. You are good. 18. You are good. McGill,
22.
you are all good. Wow.
Does that mean I'm super frightened?
Frightened squid.
Just- guys, again.
Reinforced.
Stand firm in defense of your frost giant friend. She's gonna turn this way. Turn around this way. Which is free movement.
Turn the beat around.
And she is going to let out.
Miami sound machine.
Who's it? Oh, you're on the tail, right?
Yeah.
I was like, why is Miguel over there? Just put you on her base if you want.
Is this Miguel?
No.
No, I'm here.
And in a she's gonna shift over, so she's just gonna shift slightly.
She probably doesn't even feel me there.
And she lets
If
out.
she had a nickel every time, eh?
She rears back like this, and the frills on, and the horns on her side of her face frill out, and electricity. It feels like it almost builds from her tail all the way up her body. And she opens up her mouth and she lets out this gout of electrical energy, and lets out her lightning breath.
Wisdom saving throw. We've been doing so well on those.
In a straight line for 90 feet.
Ow.
So that's 20, 40, 60, 80. Does that get to you? 90?
Me, I'm
2, 4, 6, 8.
10, 12, 14. I'm 140 feet away.
So no. So she gets Roscoe and she gets
Harshnag.
Harshnag. And she does 66 points of lightning damage if you can't pass a dexterity saving throw. Please.
What was that number?
66 damage.
Well, it was
Harsh
really
snake
cool
fails.
knowing you, buddy.
Roscoe,
Roscoe failed.
Oh no.
66 points of
Roscoe.
damage, please.
Fuck.
As
Oh,
both
man.
of you are struck with lightning, and Harshnag kind of seizes, and he falls to one knee.
Did I take on that damage? 16, right?
You did 16.
Yeah, I didn't record that 16.
Yeah.
Harshnag, too, seems bloodied.
Hoopsicle.
Are you okay still? You still up, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm still running.
Wait, you're smoking now.
I'm smoking.
Hey,
That's
you're
right.
now.
This isn't incense. This is Roscoe. This is.
She then
Damn, that hurt.
Your heart skips a beat.
tries to fling you off her tail. McGill? She's gonna do a tail attack. She's gonna try and do that. Or I think it'd be like an athletics check. I guess.
Jesus. She sounds real mad.
She no happy. She no happy.
Yeah.
I'd like you to make a strength athletics check, please.
Both?
It's the same thing. Just an athletics check to try and hold on.
Sorry, my character sheet. That's a 4, so I'm gonna guess it's like.
Okay, so she flings you off, and you go. Sorry.
What's happening?
20 feet,
Okay.
and you're gonna take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground.
Okay.
Move him like 20 away from her. Yeah.
My
Okay.
character won't load.
Um.
There
We make such great decisions. We're
Do you understand why you mother didn't
I'm trying
run
to figure out,
patrol?
and this is a honest DM moment. I'm trying to figure out if she can do her lightning breath and do actions in the same turn. It doesn't say that lightning
No,
breath
she can't.
takes an action.
I think lightning breath is an action.
It's
It
one
was
single
with
action.
Jinx.
It is one single action.
When Jinx did his one.
Okay, so we're gonna say that. So she's taken 2 actions, so she has 1 more action. So she's gonna turn, and she's gonna claw again at Harshnag,
And all dragons.
and she hits.
Nom 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 nom.
And she does 14 points.
Harshnag knocks her to the ground.
And she dies. Yay!
Yay.
Harshnag is starting to slow down. He does not look good. As he's down on his knees, she comes down with her claws and just digs right into his, and basically pulls off one of his pauldrons.
Say while
As it
you're
falls-
there,
as
you
it
want
clatters to the ground.
to heal this guy.
Miguel, you're up. Roscoe, you're on deck.
So I get up. Is she within 30 feet of me?
She's you're 20 feet away.
Okay. So I have 35 movement. I'm gonna go up And I am going to attack. Because I'm dumb like that. Ooh, that is a 24 to hit.
What's that?
24 to hit.
That's a hit.
And that is 19 points of damage with the first attack.
Okay.
Second attack is a 21 to hit.
Yep, a hit.
And that is 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the third attack is a 13 to hit. And I'm going to assume that's a miss.
That's a miss.
Yeah.
You guys are doing really well against her. For now.
And I want to use Fleet of Foot.
Okay.
To jump back 35 feet.
Okay.
Or move back 35
Yep.
feet.
Okay.
Does that give her an opportunity attack, or should I not?
Yes, it does. I'm assuming 26 hits.
Mm-hmm.
She claws at you as you jump back. You take... points of damage.
Okay. As a reaction, I use multi-attack defense. So if she attacks me
Sorry,
again...
19 points of damage.
19?
Yeah,
So if she attacks me again,
Slashing damage.
I've got +4 to my AC.
Okay.
During this turn.
Roscoe, you're up.
Okay. How far am I from you, 4?
You
20,
are
40, 60, 80, yeah.
80 feet away.
So I can't even make you. Okay. Then I am going to change tactics, and I am going to cast polymorph on myself
Okay.
into an ancient red dragon.
Can you do that?
That seems.
I think you can be a blue.
Is there a CR level on the?
There must be a CR level. I don't think you can do that. What does it say?
The
Creature
new
that
form can be any beast whose challenge rating is
Beast.
equal to or less than the
Difference.
target.
She's not a beast. A beast is an animal.
Oh, okay.
So, like
What's
a
the
creature.
biggest beast I could?
Yeah. What's her CR then? We can find a.
Her CR?
Like a,
Yeah.
Why does her CR matter?
Well, you said equal to or less than.
Oh, okay.
the
No,
target.
so it would have, but no. Oh, right. I was thinking about casting polymorph on myself to fight her,
Oh.
but can I cast polymorph on her?
Well, I did with Remoras.
I mean, that would buy us time for.
An unwilling creature must make a wisdom saving throw to avoid the effect. That'd be a wisdom 14.
And what are you trying to polymorph her into?
Kitten? Is that?
Maybe this is risky business.
It's true.
14, man.
Okay. So if I go with I don't have a CR rating myself, right? Roscoe
No.
doesn't.
No.
Okay.
No. But it's a beast. And what does it say the other things are? Other than just beast?
The new form can be any beast whose challenge rating is equal to or less than the target, so mine, or the target's level.
The target's level. So you're level 8.
8.
You're level 8.
So level
Give me
8 beast.
CR 8. That's pretty good. Yeah. Hold on. There's.
Sorry, I don't mean to
That's
shut things
okay.
down, but it's just
No, yeah, it's fine.
I can't cast heroism
Do I
on
have,
anymore. So
hang on. Do I have my-
anyone watching have any ideas?
Here.
Yeah, we could use your help.
Looking at CR8 polymorph, Mosasaurus and Tyrannosaurus Rex.
It has to be something you've seen before.
I've seen
neither
the books.
of those.
You see what?
I've seen the books.
Giant ape,
You can turn into a Remoras. It's not a beast, is it?
Remoras.
Remoras versus a dragon. That might buy us an extra turn.
Mammoth, Brachiosaurus, giant crocodile, hulking crab, triceratops. There's a lot of dinosaurs.
It's a monstrosity. It's not a beast.
Elephant.
Oh, that'd be good. I'll just
Where are you from, Jeff? Where's your character from?
Genasi. That's a good question. Mountaintop somewhere.
Geneva.
Are you from like the air realm or like the?
My mother was from the air realm. My father was
A hamster.
Yeah, my mother was a hamster. So. Thanks.
Perfect.
Thanks, Todd.
So
You know what? I turn around and shoot an arrow with Todd.
Okay. This is.
Well, it's a good thing Todd's not in the game.
Yeah.
Why does it matter where I'm from?
To whether or not. Okay, let's do a nature check. And I have a DC in mind, and I'll let you turn it into a T-Rex if you hit this DC.
Okay. For argument's sake, how will a T-Rex fare against a dragon? I mean,
You don't know. It's a big.
another nature check?
Yeah. Depending on how well you do on your nature check, I'll tell you whether or not
Right.
you'll do well.
Right. All right. 1 second.
Probably better than the little blue genasi, I'd imagine.
For what that's worth. 21.
21.
Yes.
With the 21, I'd say that you have enough knowledge of a dinosaur because you've visited Chult at some point to be able to turn into a Tyrannosaurus
Okay.
Rex.
And a Tyrannosaurus Rex only attack really is going to be its bite, possibly its tail.
If you look it up on D&D Beyond, you'll get all the
You
information
have
from
a
you guys.
bite attack, a tail attack. You're able to do a multi-attack, so you can do 2 attacks in your turn. One with the bite, one with the tail in your.
That's 136 hit points. 25 strength.
Yeah, 136 hit points, AC of 13, speed of 50 feet.
Is that what you'd like to do?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Ryan, our wonderful
Consensus.
producer, can you grab me the Tyrannosaurus Rex from my shelf, please? Ryan can get it.
Are dragons immune to being charmed?
It's happening.
No.
Dragons mean to what charm?
Are dragons immune to being charmed?
I don't know. I think it's
Well, I
just
appreciate the
fey
scale.
nature.
Holy mackerel!
And so all of a
Yeah,
sudden,
baby.
I mean, this isn't really to scale. It'd probably be smaller than that.
That's awesome.
But you are now a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
And
Yes.
this is why we brought a bard.
There is one notable problem with this scenario. Is I now have the intelligence of a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Which is different from.
But do you
A bard.
know friend from foe?
It has a 2 intelligence.
Would he know friend from foe or no?
He needs to read that.
That is interesting.
Yeah, that maybe we should have checked beforehand. But oh well.
Well, I didn't.
That is
think I-
really not to scale because they're huge, and the dragon's supposed to be gargantuan. So that's actually much too big
So reverse the sizes.
for a T-Rex.
Yeah.
Way too big. That would be a T-Rex at medium size. If you had your regular minis, that would be the right size for a T-Rex. Do I have any more T-Rexes lying around?
All it says is that I would retain my alignment and personality.
But how big would your brain be?
It would
he has
be a
a 2
lot
intelligence.
bigger than
Yeah.
So you
mine
take
now.
on all of its other attributes. Yeah, so you have a 2 intelligence.
Okay.
So alignment
Wisdom
and
of 12
personality.
A 2 intelligence?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But-
wisdom
so
is
what?
12.
Wisdom
I'm
of
basically
12.
a giant wood elf.
You're
You know what?
You're dumb.
You know what?
But you're
Oh.
wise. Your perception's still good. So
Okay.
you'd be able to tell.
I'd be able to tell.
Dino shots fired.
Yeah. Okay, so Roscoe, you have done that. That is your action.
That
Would
is
you
my
like to
action.
move?
That's right. What's that?
Would you like to move?
Sure. I'd like to move towards the dragon and maybe shield Vor at the same time if I can.
You can move 50 feet. I think that gets you like.
Yeah, I'd say. Okay.
I'm right in there.
It's too big.
We are
It's
dancing.
kind of silly.
We're
actually.
dancing now.
I wish I had a smaller type T-Rex.
This
Like I
is
said, the
amazing,
scale
guys.
on a
This
normal
is
scale that
turn
would be normal. Rawr. Wow. All right.
Oh, man.
That is hilarious.
Just got Jurassic.
Watch the tail, guys.
All right. At this point, seeing his sorry, hang on one second. Just turn down this music a little bit. Seeing his warnings fall on deaf ears, Harshnag turns around and swings his great axe at the statue of Anum the Allfather and chips it. The entire temple shudders. The frost giant scowls, dodges the dragon again, and strikes the statue once more, this time breaking off a large chunk. This act of desecration causes cracks to form in the ceiling, and the mountain begins to fall down around you. Flee! Yells Harshnag. Your fate lies elsewhere. I want you all to wait until we get to that point. Vor, you're up.
All right. Was this because we made fun of you last session? Is that why this is happening now? No.
Am I more scared of a falling ceiling than of a dragon?
Blame Kobold Press, our wonderful partners for our October crate. For
Thanks,
running this
Kobolds.
adventure.
Much appreciated. Yeah. I've
They were
always
great.
wanted
It's time for a new
Did I
character
just
anyway.
totally like give them credit for something they did
It's too bad we don't listen good.
We don't
Listen
listen no good.
Or speak one.
Okay, I'm holding a dash action to be able to
To
Wait.
dash.
Yeah.
well, yeah, but it's kind of conditional whether or not I am still afraid of this thing.
Scourge?
Damn it. You know what? I am going to fire my crossbow at the dragon.
They didn't write this. They wrote Lord of the Dragon.
Okay, Kobold.
Kobold, sorry, you're cool.
Wrote Lord of the Dragon Queen.
Yeah. Okay, go.
Alright, I'm firing my crossbow at disadvantage because I'm frightened. And that is not gonna hit.
Okay. All right. You wanna move?
And I guess I can't move closer, so I'm just gonna stay where I am. Right?
Stayed right underneath the statue that's had a chunk to get out of it is now about to topple over. It's a good. That's a good plan.
Akanta, you're up.
Alright, fine. Then I'm moving here.
Why do you want to continue to fight this dragon? When
Well-
he told us 3 times to get out.
I'm scared of it, and it's in
you
my
have
way.
that many seconds.
I'm gonna continue
To act.
making my way
There we go.
out the door because he's told us nicely 3 times to disperse and let him take care of it.
a great trade.
So I'm gonna say you got it, and I will respect your wishes, and I will run away.
Smart. You don't know this guy. You don't know
You
him.
don't know
anything.
us, so it's fine.
You don't know
What are you doing?
me.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I missed that.
I'm running out the door.
Okay, so you're out the door.
I'm out the door.
You get to the door. You're at the top of the 40-foot stairway, and you've taken all of your action. It is the dragon's turn. The dragon will.
Can I roll my wisdom saving
Who's
throw?
within 10 feet? Just you got just the T-Rex
And Harshnag.
and Harshnag, and no one else.
My wisdom saving throw was 8.
Squeaked by.
I would like you all to make wisdom saving throws.
Again.
Yep.
Great.
As a T-Rex.
Oh, natural 20. Does that mean I'm not scared
Yes, it
anymore?
does.
Yay!
Oh, that's it. I'm pissed off
Actually, it's
now.
supposed to be at the end of your next turn.
Well, I rolled it, but you just told me to roll it again, and I got a nat 20. Does that count? Does that? Am I still okay? Does it? Yay!
17.
Yay!
Pass.
I don't know what a wisdom saving throw for Tyrannosaurus Rex is. For my character, it's an 18.
You
I can
have
tell you.
a +1.
Oh,
So
16
13.
then.
You fail.
21.
You pass.
Oh, now I'm a Tyrannosaurus Rex and I'm terrified.
Harshnag is good. So you are now frightened
Okay.
of this dragon. So now you cannot move any closer to it. You have disadvantage with attacks against it.
Okay, you can run towards me, and I'll just carry you.
Carry a T-Rex?
The dragon will turn towards Harshnag, and it will use its multi-attack.
Harshnag wasted his attack. The thing's bloodied. We can do this, Harsh.
It's a hit.
Harshy the nag.
Interesting.
Very
Okay, so it attacks with its bite, and it bites deep into Harshnag again. Harshnag takes another 18 points of damage. And then goes to claw at Harshnag, and is whirling around trying to and actually stumbles a little bit. I would say that attacks next round have advantage on it because it rolled a natural 1.
Does that dispel the
It
fright?
will then use its tail. It's going to use its wing attack on Harshnag and thing, and it starts to beat its wings and basically like opens up its wings to try and bat away the people, the T-Rex and Harshnag who are close. I need you as a T-Rex to make a dexterity saving throw.
What's my dex?
0 plus 0. So it's a 10, so it's plus 0.
5, 15. No, wait. Plus 0? 5. Do I fall and my tail strikes the dragon by accident?
You rolled a 5?
Yeah.
You take... Sorry, hang on.
Do I
14 points of damage,
Okay. Do I get advantage on that roll?
and you fall prone.
Okay. You can just...
Oh, turbulence. He fell over.
Have
And
fun
then-
getting back up with those arms.
Oh, he'll just kick himself up with the tail. That's fine.
The dragon flies 40 feet, and then the dragon lifts off. And to here. 14 points of damage, I said, right?
14 points of damage to the
To
T-Rex.
Harshnag and to the T-Rex.
That puts you at 122 hit points.
Shit, I'm in trouble.
Yep, you're in trouble, Mr. T-Rex.
Okay. Now I need you guys to all make dexterity saving throws, please.
I'm already on the ground. How can I be...
Yeah, with a disadvantage.
Everybody?
So you said dexterity?
Yeah.
Is there a range?
Does the Kanta need to as well? She's out of the room.
Yes, because no, you're not in this room right now. That's fine. You're okay. Hang on one sec, guys. Prone. So a prone creature only movement. You can only crawl. You have disadvantage on attack rolls, and any attack roll against you has advantage.
Okay, but can I use an action to get up?
Half your movement to get up when it's your
Okay.
turn.
So I'm still within range of whatever this thing is that it's doing.
It's the whole room. The whole room
Okay.
starts to shudder,
Shoot.
and I need you guys. So sorry. What were the what'd you get?
I failed my dexterity saving throw.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What'd you get?
20, not 9.
What'd you
12.
Did Vor fail?
Probably.
get? You guys.
If Vor succeeded, I'll tell you what I scored.
You all take 19 points of bludgeoning damage from falling debris.
Even me? With the 20?
Except for you.
Okay.
You take half.
Nimbly dodge.
I take half?
Yeah.
So 10 points?
Yeah.
If you guys ran out of the building, this wouldn't have happened.
That was a really scary dragon.
You know, if you could dispel fear on somebody, then we might be able to actually win this battle. But you're running outside.
Don't
Well, it
tell
seems
me
like
what to do.
Harshnag just
Obedience,
wants to
it's
kill
good.
everyone.
Nice trait
so.
to have in a fight.
Okay, McGill, you're up. Roscoe, on your deck.
I am going to move out the door.
There you
20,
go.
40, 60. I'm here. So I'm going to use Fleet of Foot to get me there, but I'm as my bonus action.
Yeah.
So I'm going to turn and fire a arrow at the dragon.
An arrow.
And I missed.
Another game question for you.
Yeah.
If a creature's frightened, can it still be angry?
Sorry, the dragon is still in the air, so it flew over and it is still
Okay.
in the air.
So high, how high? Hey.
Beauty.
Oh, there we go.
As high as it can go. I think there's like 100 feet, so it would be like
It's about.
So, if a creature's frightened,
yes,
it can't attack. It
it
doesn't
can
want
attack, but it can't get any closer than a frightened creature has disadvantage on all ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight, and the creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its
So
fear.
it can't attack a creature that it's frightened of?
Mhm.
It
It
can.
can attack, but it has disadvantage on all checks.
Did we clarify? Because I'm pretty sure that I said I was Godzilla. Godzilla's got a breath attack of flame. Remember from the movie?
No, yeah,
Okay. In that case...
you are now prone.
Well, I'm going to take half my action and get back on my feet.
Okay, that's 25 feet of movement left.
Okay. I can't do anything against the dragon.
That's flying.
That's flying, true. Spirit enemy. So I'm going to, out of frustration, whip my tail into the statue in the center of the...
Ooh.
At the Allfather?
At the Allfather.
Okay. Not very bright, but that makes sense because you're a T-Rex.
That's right.
That's good. What way to play your character? I'd give you advantage. I'd give you inspiration for that, but
But I'm not intelligent enough to use it.
yeah, you're not intelligent enough to use it. So, okay. I'd like you to make a strength. I'd like you to make an attack against the. It's a stationary, but it still has an armor class. So yeah, make an attack against it.
Okay, what's my attack?
Does he have a tail attack?
You do have a tail attack, and it's plus 10 to hit.
And it does 3d8 plus 7.
28 to hit.
That's a hit. 3d8 plus 7.
3d8. That's this guy?
No, this guy.
20. 20
Okay.
points of damage to the Allfather.
All right. A chunk, about a foot in size, comes off a leg, and the temple continues to and starts to shudder even more as massive blocks start to fall.
One of which impales
As
the
the
dragon
ceiling-
to the...
No, as
okay.
the ceiling continues to come down. You'll find out what happens after Harshnag's turn. Harshnag gets up, charges towards the dragon, and tosses one of his axes and goes wide into the ceiling, or digs off the ceiling. And he turns to you and he goes, "Save yourselves, go." And he's like, now he's pleading and he's bleeding and his armor's broken.
Alright.
Vor.
Alright, then I'm going to... Okay, I'm going to dash 60, and I'll use my action surge so I can dash again. That's just an extra 30 feet though, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so... 3 is about there. And I yell at Harshnag,
What have you done? We could have won this!
Okay. He doesn't respond. Akanta, you're up.
60 feet outside the door now, or just 30?
You know what? I've had about enough of your lip. Okay? I can still bust out my wand of wonder because he's within 120 feet. So with 1, 4, 6, 8.
And then he's 100 feet up too.
Okay. Oh,
So no.
so no, I can't.
Yeah, no, it's too far.
Scheiße. No, I can't. Ooh, what about, hold on. What if I, holding, can I, heal our friend?
Harshnag?
Yes.
What's the range on it?
Cure wounds is a creation does it say the,
What's the range?
is that
Touch. Yeah, touch him.
Oh, I have to, so I'm too far away.
Yeah.
Oh, son of a, no, I can't.
What would you like to do? 6 seconds.
I'm just gonna yell at my friends to hurry up and get to the door so we can leave and stay alive and go to our next mission, please.
That sounds like bardic inspiration to me. We should get advantage.
The dragon lets out a gout of lightning breath towards Vor and the T-Rex. I'd like you guys to no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He comes down and he attacks Harshnag 3 times.
Oh, poor Harshnag.
She.
Sorry. And because she's flying around, she only actually, and he's able to dodge, she only hits him with 1. But that will do not nice things to him. Okay, I need you guys all to make dexterity saving throws again.
Including myself and
anybody who's in the room.
Okay, so I'm in the
doorway.
doorway.
Oh, I'm not in the room.
I would say no, you're okay. But everybody who's in the room needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Nat 1.
You, sir?
Not much better.
What'd you get?
10.
Okay. Harshnag, it's a natural 20. Massive chunks of the ceiling now start to come down. You guys imagine that you don't have long until the ceiling comes in. With a natural 1, a massive block falls and pins your leg. And you take 21 points of damage. Ouch. You take 21 points of damage as your T-Rex.
Gee, I'm almost down to 100 now.
Can you polymorph out of that at will?
No. The only way...
You can't?
No.
Really?
It is either 1 hour duration, which we don't have, or if I drop to 0 hit points, then I transform back. But if I don't drop to exactly 0, like if something hits me and I take 30 points of damage and I've only got 10 left, it carries over.
So you can't drop a polymorph?
Not at will, but I mean, as a creature with the intelligence of a T-Rex, you might see an exit and take it with a falling ceiling.
That's true.
But that's up to you and how you want to RP that.
That's true. I already know what
His
I'm doing.
intelligence is 2.
You mean intelligence check?
Yeah, but I mean,
I have a
he has a
2.
wisdom of 12.
Yeah.
What's my...
The difference
What's my
between
intelligence?
the difference between intelligence and wisdom is you don't know math, but you have an instinct.
What's
for-
my intelligence
for
on?
Well, I'd say
self-preservation.
wisdom is more instinct, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
so
saying.
it's-
So,
yeah, wisdom.
so you don't
Wisdom
know
check.
math, but you have an
Yeah.
instinct for
Okay, so
self-preservation.
on your turn you do a wisdom check.
Okay.
Okay, Miguel. You see Vor's pinned by a massive block.
Question. When you're a creature that is that large, 20 feet is no longer a block, correct?
I
So-
cast
Okay, it's fine.
2nd level spell Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's 15 points of recovery to me, and I move 70 feet, 20, 40, 60, 70 feet towards 4.
Okay. Roscoe,
What
you're
did I
up.
say? 12, 15 points.
You still know that you're friends.
Oh, I know. The rock that's pinned Vor,
Yeah.
how big is it?
Pretty big.
Pretty big.
But you can try and move it. You try and
You have a
budget?
strength of 25.
Yeah, you have a pretty high strength.
That's plus
You
7.
can try and ram it if you want. Like,
Yeah, okay, I'll try and knock it off of
okay,
Vor.
give me a strength check.
Ram it.
So it's 25 plus?
Ramrod.
24 plus whatever you roll.
Team Ramrod.
Well, no,
Ramrod.
it's your addition. It's your
Leader or cola?
Oh, right, okay.
It's your strength. Your plus 7. So that plus 7.
Does that look like spit to you?
Oh, 21.
Oh, buddy. You managed to knock it enough that it kind of shifts off his leg.
Okay. Now that's a
And the
full-
damage you took was from that falling on your leg, and you heard it on your leg.
Is that
It's a little
alright?
tweaked, but
Can I do anything else on that turn?
that was your action to move it. Now you can move.
Okay.
You still have movement.
Can I?
We have whatever's left. So move him towards the rock, so that he could have done that, like put his foot there, kind of thing. So that's 20 feet. So how much movement do you have? I know here. You have 50, so you can move another 30 feet.
You sure I can't pick Vor up in my mouth?
I'd allow that as your secondary action,
Okay.
as a free action.
Then I'm going to gingerly pick Vor up in my jaw and then fling him towards the exit.
I would like you to make a dexterity check, please.
Oh, is that the one
to
that I
see
have
how
plus 0 on?
gingerly you can pick it
Alright,
up.
acrobatics for me, right?
Yeah.
Plus 0 for Dex on the T-Rex. You said right?
Yeah, plus 0.
Nice. I got an 8.
Alright.
You get an 8?
Yeah.
Okay. What does your bite attack do?
Bite attack is bad.
Well, let's just say you take 8 points of damage.
Alright.
As he picks you up, he's trying to be ginger, but those teeth are sharp
Ginger.
and dig into your back.
Ginger.
Oh, so the dexterity was just to pick him up, not to throw him.
Yeah.
Nope,
Okay.
never
You're trying to
did.
throw him?
Well, I was going to try and like spit him towards the exit.
Okay, that'll be your next.
Okay.
Next.
Assuming that I don't die now.
Hockaloogie.
But I'm assuming that with him in my mouth, he's protected from electric attacks.
Well, I'm hoping that no rocks land on your snout from this.
That's true.
We'll see.
Not touching
We'll
it.
see.
Not touching
Oh,
it.
this
Not
is.
touching it.
Thanks for putting that idea in our DM's head, boy. Well done.
You know what? This has been a bad 3 days for Vor.
Yes. It has.
Harshnag is going to turn around.
There
And
was the
he's going to
kitty.
move to McGill. He's going to pick up McGill and chuck him. Oh, he chucks him. Move him 40 feet to the doorway.
Imitation is the sincerest
No, like,
form of flattery.
right, so he's on the steps and towards the door. Actually, I'd say he's in the doorway.
And he lands gently. Featherfall.
Oh yeah, Featherfall.
You shall not
Automatic.
pass.
You shall not pass.
I forgot about Vrux. Can we say he's just been trying to run
Oh,
towards
yeah,
the
Vrux.
exit?
Jeez,
And he rolled.
Yeah.
Should have one more Brooks.
What is his? I think it's.
I don't know. I don't remember what that is.
But he rolled probably about like a 17 and 19 for his dex checks. And
Dex checks.
for wisdom, I think it's like a 19 and a 20, if I'm remembering his stats off.
Okay.
Top of my head.
So where is he?
So he would be, if he's moving, dashing, it's 80 feet per, so he'd be probably about here.
Okay.
Wait, it's been 2 rounds or 3? 2. Okay,
No. In all?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, in all it's been like
So he's out the door.
3 rounds.
Okay, so he's out the door
Okay.
in that case.
Okay.
So we're only 9 minutes away from Levin's tiny hut being built.
Yes. Vor, you're up. Akantha, you're on deck.
All right.
And it's the dragon.
I am in the mouth of Rexy.
Don't bite! Don't. Thank you, Roscosaurus.
Roscosaurus.
Sorry, what'd you do? Vor?
I am in his mouth, so
Oh,
I can see
where
down.
was
It's
the
quite a fall.
emphasis on the symbols? Syllable soras?
Syllables.
Soras.
Sure. Okay, so I see there's a bit of a fall if I try to get out, so I'm going to stay here, but I'm going to hold an action
Yeah.
so that if by some reason I hit the ground, I can use a dash and run. Like
Hit
some.
the ground
Is
running.
that something where like, do I get the impression he's going to throw me or eat me?
Insight.
Inside. And this is
If you roll on that one, this is gonna get ugly.
That's your friend, mate.
7.
You're not sure.
Oh.
Is that okay? So I'm.
He
I'm,
did bite you, and you took damage.
Yeah. I guess he could.
But he
have
hasn't
bit
closed
harder.
in.
Right.
He is holding
So-
it in his mouth.
I guess I pull his teeth out of me, and I'm just kind of like hanging on, but I don't know. I guess I'm readying some sort of a dash
Yeah.
action of some kind on the trigger of like if I get the opportunity,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get out of this situation, like run.
Okay. Okay. Akantha.
I'm saying nothing.
I'm waiting for
Saying
all
nothing.
of you to hurry up and use your legs to run over to me.
Little indisposed.
For
By the way, I pee myself. Just kidding.
can I?
I don't think it matters really at this point. So
It's where
Well,
I
I
like
am
to
kinda
quote
sitting right on
How many
Deadpool.
points do you have left on your T-Rex?
100. Sorry. Just enough to not die from the dragon falling rock is what I meant to say.
You're sheltering me with your mouth.
Yeah.
And I'm
Well,
in
there's a
full-
lot
full
of bone
cover.
up here. There's a lot of
It's
bone.
gonna suck if he reverts back. Snap.
Oh,
crackle,
there's-
pop.
Blue everywhere.
6 seconds.
That's why
Akantha.
druids are so much fun.
Can I use my wand of wonder on? Oh no, she's too far away. What about on my teammates? Or will that f you guys up?
Depends on what it is.
Depends on what you roll with your wand.
I'm gonna bring myself closer to the doorway so
Yeah.
that just in case I need to run to help my friends,
Okay.
I'm a little closer
Okay.
to assist them.
Stay inside the doorway.
But I'm inside the doorway.
You want to be inside?
Like,
Like right on the.
pull yourself
Yeah.
back. So you're
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to be in the
You
Right
want
here.
to no. You
No,
want to
there.
be under the
archway.
Under the
archway.
archway. Okay, I'm under the archway. In case I need to get closer to heal my friends or bust
Okay.
out my wand on the
The dragon swoops down, lands here, and tries to charge past Harshnag to get to the door.
Opportunity attack.
And as she bears into Harshnag, Harshnag grabs her by the jaw and puts his arm around her and actually stops and starts to slides back and is actually holding the dragon at bay as he turns to you. He turns to you like with just utter fear and desperation on his face.
Does he get an opportunity attack to like headbutt her?
No. And he says, "Go."
I'm trying.
Okay. I'm giving you guys one more action before the ceiling comes down. To get out of here.
All right, but we don't know.
This is the
that.
kindness of the DM. Because the module says if this occurs, the ceiling comes down and everybody dies who's inside the room. So you have one action to get out of this. Roscoe, you're up.
Okay. I attack. No, with
My heart's racing right now. I don't want to kill you. Oh.
Can I do a 7th level paladin next round and really spice things up?
I've got a backup character. I think we'll be okay.
Okay. I with
I
with
don't want you to die.
now, if we're representing this, Jay,
Yes.
the doors to exit are how big? Scale?
Yeah, you could. So your T-Rex isn't to scale. Your T-Rex is supposed to be huge, which is the size of the dragon of the. You're actually the size.
like the size of.
You're actually the size of this, and not this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for
Can-
size, that is the size you actually are.
Okay. Can that get through the doorway?
Yes.
How far is the doorway?
You've got if you dash, you have 100 feet
60.
of movement.
So you could get through in a dash, right? 2, 4, 6, 8. I would allow.
Okay. Then let me do this. I'm gonna square off the door, which Acantha is sitting or standing in front of.
Yeah.
And even though Vor's in my
And
mouth.
McGill.
What? And McGill.
Both of us.
Well, you can pass through a friend's space technically, but you're huge.
No.
They'd fit between his legs.
I'm going to
Treat it like a
I'm
half
going to let out a blood curdling roar, and then I'm going to charge towards the door. Hopefully, my friends get the F out of the way.
Okay, what do I roll for my ears?
Thunder damage.
Yeah, really.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I'd like to make a Constitution saving throw actually, as he roars.
14.
You are currently deafened.
Cool. I'll add that to my conditions list.
As he roars, you hear this blood-curdling, horrible Tyrannus Oris roar.
I haven't heard it.
You all want to be deafened?
What do you do?
Noise,
There
noise.
you
There we
Okay.
go.
And you start to run. So you make it to. Let's move him his 100 feet. It's 100 feet.
Yeah. This is cute.
Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8. So he makes it through, right?
Yeah.
He would.
Well, you.
Or would he still have his ass in?
He'd be like.
And he
here.
still has what's his face in
His tail might still be through there, but I think that's.
Okay.
There's a joke there somewhere, but I can't.
There definitely is.
As Roscoe clears the archway, the ceiling comes down behind you and actually hits your back, and you feel this crunching, excruciating pain as your form crushes under the back, and you see him. Roscoe flies out of his mouth, and you start to tumble down the stairs a little bit. I want you to take
You mean Vor flies out of my mouth, right?
Vor. What did I say, Roscoe?
You said
Yeah, you
Vor.
did.
That'd be weird. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the floor and toss.
How much
I
damage?
am now bloody.
100 points exactly?
You take over 100. So you take 100 and...
Be gentle.
108 points, actually, believe it or not.
Sweet. Still
as
alive.
as you crush and your form, thankfully, dissipates forward
Yes, that's true.
as you take 8 points of this damage as it comes over. What did I say? 8 points.
Yeah.
So Roscoe takes 8 points of damage as you tumble
Okay.
out the doorway, and
So I'm still alive, but barely.
the dust settles.
Oh man.
Still alive, but I'm barely breathing.
I'm still alive.
I wonder now.
And all of a sudden, there's silence, and you hear just pebbles
So the ceiling has come down.
and smoke fills the stairway and the hallway as it's all pushed out.
Okay.
And then it's still.
Okay, let me see something here real quick.
What do you guys do?
I go
Fuck,
over
you'll
to Roscoe first, and I cast second level Cure Wounds.
Yeah.
That's 9 points of healing.
Thank
to
you.
Roscoe?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you out?
I had 1 life left. Literally, when you said 8, I was like, you knew, you remembered.
That's great. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, 9 points of healing.
Okay. So you take 9 points. And you guys are in the open. And it's eerily quiet.
It's really quiet.
Yeah, for you it's
It's
really
like-
quiet.
It's super quiet.
And that's where we're going to take a break, folks, for a little bit. Quick bio break. Ryan, any questions today?
No questions
Okay. If anybody has any questions, write question in the comments. And then your question, and Ryan will let us know at the end of the break, and we can answer. You can ask us about the room. You can ask us about our board. We're using Dwarven Forge. Wonderful terrain here with a mix of D&D tile sets, dungeon tile sets. We have WizKids minis on the table, as well as Against the Giants, Assault of the Giants minis from the box set. And we have Reaper minis on the table. We have lots of fun stuff.
Genuine
Oh,
planks.
there is no more growling. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So let's just turn that growling off. Brandon, while I go have a bio break, do
Yeah.
you want to tell them about the giveaway? Do you know about the giveaway for the crate, the October crate giveaway?
Yeah. Do you still have it there?
Oh no!
Oh, wait,
yeah.
no,
Do
that-
this one. Do this one first.
You wanted this?
And then the
this giveaway?
October Zombie Lord Death and Eisenheim
Yes.
giveaway.
All right.
Just tell
Let's
them
see
how they
what I
can enter.
remember. Okay. So tonight, if you share this out on Facebook, remember you have to share publicly. If you share privately, we can't see that it was you that shared. So share publicly so that we can see your name, and then you might be able to win this. And this is really, really awesome. This is called. What is it called again?
It's called the Shipwreck
Oh, yeah.
Revenant.
Shipwreck Revenant.
Yeah.
It's a little hard to see there, isn't it? But this is really, really cool.
Lots of
Basically,
detail.
It got intense detail. It looks like it's a creature that's actually made out of pieces of a shipwreck. And I can't wait to see this painted up somewhere.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's got like a tiki face and everything. It's really, really cool. Okay, our October crate is what was it again? Sorry, I'm totally off.
I just had it on
Right.
mine.
So our October crate is Zombie Lord, and
Yes.
the really awesome thing about this is the mini is exclusive to this crate. You can't get it anywhere else. It's going to be in this crate and this crate alone, one run. That's it. This is the only time you're going to get this mini is with this crate, and that's from the Creature Codex, the Zombie Lord creature.
Yeah, and the mod is written by Cobalt Press.
Cobalt Press. What was the name of the writer? Jay remembers the name. I don't have the notes in front of me. I apologize. So, so we have a custom encounter that's been written for us by one of the writers at Cobalt Press. Was it Cobalt Press or was it?
I'm just researching this quickly.
Yeah.
Get into it.
All right.
I have this up here.
If you're interested in the crate, go to realmsmith.tv and you can sign up for it right there. It's $100 a month. And in that you get $130 worth of value. This one actually comes with a little bit extra value because those custom minis, once again, they are custom. This is the only place you can get it. So move on that now. It's realmsmith.tv. What happened?
I mean, it's great. Nothing happened. It's
super
wonderful.
cool. Everything's fine. It's all good. It's what we're good.
Happy.
We're all good here, don't you know?
Happy.
Yeah.
Happy.
Here it is.
Iron helps
Yes.
us play.
Okay, so if you go to our Realmsmith TV Facebook page, you can share out our October crate post, and that will enter you in to win a free crate. So yeah, so you would be entered to be able to win the Death and Eisenheim crate. That comes with
Eisenheim,
the
yes.
exclusive mini from the Creature Codex.
Yes. There's
so
the
exciting.
deets.
So that's for a share, yes? Unless I'm mistaken, yes?
This is supposed to have
Um,
loose pieces.
Yeah, like and
Yes.
mention friends in the comments to enter. Okay, so it's not a share. You like the post and enter. And share to a friend or write your friend's name in the comments, and then they'll see the post as well, and they can also enter in if they like as well, and that will enter you in for the contest, which is super exciting. So it comes with WizKids Acrylicos.
Our producer has told me that I have to just say that it's actually that you're commenting, you're mentioning a friend in the comments.
Yeah,
Yes.
I just said that.
Okay.
I just corrected it. So it's not a share. If you mention a friend in the comments of this post, this one right
Wait.
there, if you can see it.
It's all white
Wait.
screen.
It's all
Not
white screen.
working.
Okay,
What,
so
what if you don't have a friend and you just tag whoever?
you can tag your grandma. She won't know what it is. She might say like, "Why
What
are
are
you
you-
into
that's
this devil
judgmental.
game?" So,
My mom says I'm cool.
my mom says I'm cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Yes, okay, so the exclusive encounter is written by Dan Dillon, which is super exciting. It includes some terrain, papercraft terrain from Fat Dragon Games, a free, a music code or a soundscape code from Sirenscape, Vallejo Paints, and WizKids miniatures. Oh, this does
Lots
come
of
with
wicked
some-
awesome stuff.
Does this come with extra WizKids miniatures on top of the Zombie Lord?
Zombies.
Okay, so it comes with WizKids Zombies, along with that exclusive Zombie Lord mini. Man, that's awesome.
So while you guys are still watching our live stream, if you've enjoyed watching these guys get out of here by the skin of their teeth, just click that little bell icon in the top right corner, and you will be notified every time we go live, so you won't miss an episode.
Or every time we nearly go dead.
And if you want to catch
Every
up,
episode.
if you want to catch up too, we have all the videos on Facebook, so you can watch all the episodes, and we're catching them up on YouTube. It's taking us a little time to do it because we're missing some episodes in high res, and Facebook won't let us download high res videos because they're not very nice. But yeah,
But we love you, Facebook.
we love you, Facebook. I mean, that's what I meant. That's totally what I meant. Let's take off anything that we need from here. We actually need to switch this. You guys get to see the behind the scenes switching of the board.
This little dude and this little dude.
of mine, I'm gonna let him die. This
No.
little dude of mine.
So what's the new board then?
Do you want to take that your way, sir?
Wait. I'm gonna dimension door in there and save Harshnag.
Wait, what?
We can roleplay that because you're not gonna make it. Can you grab that side? Grab that side.
Just one.
Alright, I'm gonna take our dudes off.
Well,
Yeehaw.
and then pass it to Todd here. And then Jeff, you're gonna need to move.
Oh, it's so heavy.
No. It's just, we'll go in here. No, you need to. You're right where we need to. But you said to move. Oh gosh.
Don't fall over.
Oh, this is on top of here. All Jeff's stuff is here.
Jeffrey? Fuck's sake. We're still alive.
Are we really?
Yes.
All right.
Darn it!
All right.
Shucks.
Yeah, okay, go sit down.
All right.
Okay, we need to move that brown thing off there.
Where'd all my dice go?
This isn't incredibly smooth, folks. This isn't a smooth transition.
What the?
Where's my phone?
Okay.
There we go. Ooh.
All right.
So pretty.
Where's that Brando?
Brandon?
He's coming. All right. Everyone ready? Any questions there, Ryan?
No.
I have a question.
You have a question?
William, we apologize for the sound, but like I mentioned in the Facebook post, we are looking to purchase some lapel mics in the future. So
Oh, the sound.
I've lowered
What
the
did William say was wrong with the sound?
I've lowered the gain just a bit. too hot.
I can turn that down a bit. That should be better. Sorry, guys.
Is that just clipping because we're too loud?
Yeah, 'cause we're too loud. Yeah.
Jay, I had an idea.
What?
I was thinking
It should be
about.
good.
I was thinking about buying a mini and then auctioning it off at the end of
A mini?
yeah
Oh, yeah.
our campaign. And it was going to be we'll do a little bet with other people watching as to which spell the DM ruins more frequently, Lehman's tiny hut or polymorph. We could just do like a span of maybe 10.
Oh, yeah, we'll do that next time. Sure. Sure, you don't have to buy a mini. We have lots of those.
All right. I'll try and cast one of each at every session, and we'll see which one's
I
feels
like
worse. So.
All right, so you guys are outside the Temple of the Allfather. Well, you're on the basically the doorstep into the main temple area. You have a 40-foot staircase, and you guys have just gotten out by the skin of your teeth. Harshnag is not with you. He was trapped inside with Imrith, the blue dragon, when the ceiling came down. What do you guys do? Ross, what do you get?
So I've already healed him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over to Boar and do the same thing.
Okay. Meanwhile, I'm
Yeah, War is holding his ears.
bleeding out of my ears.
Oh,
I'd say you're temporarily deafened for maybe just a couple rounds.
16 points of healing for Boar. That uses all my second level spell slots up.
What do you guys do? We can speed this through a little bit. Like, what do you guys plan to do at this point?
I think now is a great time for Lehman's tiny hut.
Okay, where would you like to cast the hut?
Touche.
Let's go 20 feet outside the now ruined Giant's Hall.
Ruined.
Why don't we go into the main cavern, like
You said it wrong.
before the snow?
What?
I thought you're supposed to be Stewie.
It's just a hallway.
I
At the
forgot.
bottom of the stairs is just a big hallway.
Really?
It's been a great hulking
so,
beast for
yeah,
so
okay,
long.
so we're just moving
Back to where you guys
Man.
were before. You guys go back to the opening of the hallway. basically.
The ruins.
No, before
Giant's
like
Hall.
before the snow starts coming in.
Yeah.
Right.
So just where you guys put it before.
Yeah.
So you guys place it before. You cast Lehman's tiny hut. You guys rest. You get your full rest. Nothing happens during that time.
What?
And you guys
Nothing
are
happened?
no. You guys are good. You guys wake up 8 hours,
What
refreshed.
magical dimension paradise is this?
Just let it happen.
Yeah.
Just
And
just
then
let it.
sun.
Just go, man.
You wake up to
Just go.
sun coming through the doorway.
Okay.
And light snow falling outside.
Oh, it's so pretty.
And you guys kind of wake up from a fairly pleasant rest. You guys went right out, obviously, after the night you've had. And then you realize really quickly about Harshnag. And the fate that was met. The sacrifice he did.
You think he's okay?
No. No.
Why won't it reset the long rest?
I think he might be dead. Can't imagine anything.
So what's our next move? How do we get to we have to get to the punch, don't we?
What I say we do is we get that airship and get it to take us to the Berg of Svardborg, where the Jarl of the Frost Giants is.
To the west, right?
West. I
Is it on any map?
recall seeing it on the map that we have. It's the Sea of Ice, but I feel like I know
Where's that
instinctively.
Ryan, is that map in there?
I feel like I know instinctively. I feel pulled to a certain point
You're right.
west from here.
I remember.
Yeah, you guys.
I remember a vision.
You guys have a direct line and the quickest passage.
I think if we get on that airship, I could direct it. Eyes closed, I can feel exactly where it is.
The airship is one saving grace.
If it's still here,
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah,
Forrest.
so you guys don't need a map, actually. You guys know exactly the way.
You're deafened now, correct?
That,
Oh, you
that
can't
was
use-
just for a couple of rounds.
You just have
when
it.
we're
You just
back.
have it. Yeah,
Oh, you're back,
you've
okay.
rested. You've come out of it.
There was a slight ringing
I
in
think,
my ears.
is it you drop one condition per long rest? Short rest.
Let me
What
see
it
the
doesn't matter.
conditions.
It doesn't
that
matter. You're
are
fine.
Okay.
Well, see how many conditions you have. Actually, it's important.
I have 2 conditions. Well, frightened and deafened, but frightened has a time limit, doesn't it?
Yes,
Wait,
frightened,
actually,
yeah.
no. I lost frightened.
Frightened,
Right.
Mhm.
yeah.
And
Does any
so
of-
deafened would
So
have.
you're fine. Yeah. Go ahead.
I was going to say if any of the healing. If that offers us.
Sure. Okay.
It wouldn't.
Fine.
No, but you guys have had a long rest, so you're back up to full. Make sure you reset your D&D
Mhm,
Beyond
yeah.
app for a long rest. Okay, so you guys will kind of summarize the next little bit. You guys head out onto you signal the airship. The airship does drop.
Okay.
You guys get back on the airship, and they saw Imrith enter the temple and feared for your lives. They don't necessarily care. They're on here they have orders to not
They
leave
were
you until
curious
you're-
about
yeah.
your lives.
But they obviously do you guys want to have that conversation at all with them?
No, it's not necessary.
No, I agree. Just, boy doesn't feel like talking. He's sad about harsh night.
Okay.
All we
they ask you
want
where-
is another kitten to throw.
Boy makes me feel a bit better. In memory of harsh night.
You guys set off in the direction. It takes you a lot longer this time. It takes you 3 days to get to Svardborg. And
that
actually,
Is that because of headwind or like distance or?
distance. Yeah, it's all the way off the coast, off the side of the coast of
Everything you just said sounds made up.
that is all real.
As opposed to what? In this, well, the cameras are real. The cameras are definitely real.
This is
I do
all
believe everything else is
real.
a degree of make believe.
Oh,
If we're being entirely
You're not
accurate.
taking this seriously enough, Monica.
Who invited you? You're ruining everything.
Big ruiner?
Come on!
Gosh!
Gosh!
Come on!
But you're right. That sounded totally made up. Doesn't fit with the
Yeah.
rest of the
Okay.
game.
So Svardborg, actually, as much. It is. I'll tell you right now. 100 miles.
Behind this
From
is all naked
I
ladies.
about 200. It's like 400 miles.
It's disgusting.
Holy shit, it is.
You don't even know.
Appalling.
Yeah, it's 400 miles.
That's why you get so distracted.
You're not listening.
400
at all.
miles.
400 miles. I think that's about 3 days.
I don't know. I said 3 days before because I thought that's what it is, but let me just double check.
Oh, okay.
And
Is that Roscoe or is that?
This dude?
Is that Roscoe? Hopefully Roscoe.
Yeah. Roscoe's got
That's you.
tusks and scars on his face.
That looks exactly like you.
He's had a lot of things on
Sorry.
his face before that scares the reason why.
since you guys were all airship travel, here we go. 8 miles per hour.
Cool.
So
400 miles.
400, huh? Divided by
That'd be better.
Yeah.
Better.
50 hours. Oh, almost 2.5 days
Mm-hmm.
or so.
Do you guys want to roleplay the 2.5 days right now?
Yeah, no. Takes you guys 2.5 days. So you guys takes 2.5 days to get there. You see the coast pass you, and there's just frozen icebergs and islands into like the desolate sea of storms as you guys travel. Is where Svardborg is located. Finally, you guys see it in the distance. I'd like you all to make history check.
Seventeen.
22.
22. You know, you've heard of Svardborg before, as it is an ancient home of frost giants.
Okay.
That's right. That's what McGill knows.
I have advantage on
History
knowledge
checks?
against
Then I will roll
giants.
Well, we both speak.
Ooh, nat 20.
Okay. And you've heard stories, Jeff, but you know for a fact, McGill, that in the age when giants ruled the north, Svardborg was a remote village where frost giants came to hunt whales and chase and giant walruses. It was abandoned after the empire of Astoria fell, which is the ancient giant empire, and over time drifted northward and became entombed in ice. Today, Svardborg floats amid hundreds of other icebergs in the sea of moving ice.
Is it abandoned?
As far as you know, it's abandoned. They no longer are there.
How close are we?
You have heard rumblings that Svardborg has been reclaimed by the giants. Yeah.
Okay.
And so since the ordning fell, they're trying to retake and reclaim. What is it?
Okay. How close are we in the airship?
I'd say you guys are about a mile out, and you can see it in the distance.
We're right there.
As you stood, yeah. Right, actually, if this was you,
Literally right there.
and that's where you are.
Coming into land.
So what you guys see before you is a drifting iceberg, and it has a number of what appears to be buildings. Perhaps we'll call them lodges, with a grotto that appears in the middle, with a number of great ships. You want to bring up that shot as they approach?
Approaching.
There it is.
Ooh.
And that's what you guys see.
I want to
beautiful.
use primeval awareness.
Okay.
Take a minute.
Okay.
And that allows me. This feature reveals which of your favorite enemies are present, their numbers, and the creature's general direction and distance in miles from you. There are multiple groups of your favorite enemies within range. You learn this information for each group.
Okay. What are your favorite enemies again?
Giants and goblinoids.
So in this general direction, there are 7 frost giants.
Within 5 miles, so
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay. Aye, so we're going ahead. There's 7 frost giants, and that on that iceberg that we're approaching. I say we land somewhere somewhere a little hidden, and I'll cast pass without trace, and we try to move in as quietly as we can to find this the throne of the Earl and take it out without engaging the enemy.
Isn't it?
What you can see too is this lighter area on top. You can bring up the other map too, Ryan. The other area on top is ice, so they've encapsulated. So over time, it drifted north, and ice have covered most of the buildings. Only the ones, obviously, that you can see kind of jutting out are there. And you can only see into the grotto, and you can see the edge of a couple of the ships that are.
You What told do we us see about your here? prime What are little these little?
Shards.
That's just
That's what I just
well,
said,
you can't really see that.
7
'cause
frost
it's
giants
under
here.
entombed in the ice.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is it not possible for us to speak to the giants, since you and I both speak giant language, to see
If they'll just give it to us.
if we can charm them or ask them?
The good ones are few and far
I'm
between. We
just
just
curious.
lost the best.
Does the giant language require words?
I swear to God, I'm going to take my wand, shove it.
Oh dear! Dancing purple lights in my ass. Oh.
Wouldn't that
What a
be a
threat.
sight?
He calls that Friday.
Don't I ever? I don't remember you being part of that.
So we don't want to talk to the giants because we're going to naturally assume that they're not happy with us and don't want us there.
Aye, as far as said, most of frost giants are assholes. We met one that wasn't, and he hunted them. He is not a friend of his own kind either.
Can I do a I don't know if it's a nature investigation check to find out if I'm actually a frost giant? So apparently they're assholes.
All right, what do you guys do?
The good news is
Actually, can I
the
get
throne
give
is
you guys
much
to
smaller than
give
a
me
shield.
perception checks, please?
Perception.
15.
25.
I'm so happy you know how to math.
21.
24.
Wow.
Who got over 20?
All of us. Not me. Oh, sorry. No,
You
not
still got
me.
high though, right?
15.
Wow, you guys.
We see everything.
So where you can see that there are stars on the map, those are areas that you think you could safely park or dock the airship if you wanted to.
It's just
They're really the only clearings
Okay.
that you can see, but you guys are approaching from this area, and you guys are getting
go right.
much closer.
Where are we
the captain
approaching?
turns to you and says, "What's the plan? We're getting close. Much too close."
I
Can we
I
go
think
over
they'll
in
see
this?
us coming.
You also
no matter where
realize
we
you can
go.
set it down in the water if you wanted to as well.
That's good too. Can giants swim?
Yeah. Unless they have heavy
where is
armor.
the airship, Jason?
Right here.
Right there. So we're
Yeah.
we're coming this way.
Literally.
Yeah, you come
So
this
we
way.
have to we have to cross.
Around.
I'd say we go to that outlet.
I
That
agree.
seems to be the safest spot to put us down.
Yeah.
Well,
I concur.
The captain says, "I'm not so sure that landing is the best
Miguel.
Oh, I know, but we'll rappel down on lines.
What else would you
Very well.
recommend?
What he said.
Well,
I'd recommend not being here at all, but Clef wanted us to, so
sorry to interrupt. We could jump out of the airship where we are now, and I could cast Featherfall, and we'd all land safely. That would allay the captain's concerns about docking in an unsafe grotto, and we
You
all
come
land.
up with the most creative solutions at times. That is
Yeah.
wicked.
That's lovely.
I say we keep on your line.
Yep.
Absolutely. Over here, without the airship coming in sight of the island, or minimal sight of the island.
Can I purposely accidentally miss one of my colleagues when we jump? Or?
it's up to you. You
Wait,
can
what?
absolutely try.
No, that's a brilliant solution. Let's do that.
Yes, let's do that. Righto then.
That's a
do
great
I
How long
want
idea.
does how long does it last?
Duration.
Duration on that. I believe it's like 500 feet or something crazy like that. But the range is 1 minute,
So yeah, you could easily
and you
jump
slow
from-
to 60 feet per round.
So how are we gonna? So you guys want? The captain says. So your plan is for us to do what? Slow.
Oh, sorry. Just slowly hover over this area.
Where?
Well,
The far north of
You
the
see-
island
do you see what
where
the
we're
longboat
approaching
is?
from.
Do you see the longboat down there with the small
Yes.
boats?
Okay. Yes, I do.
So about 30 feet.
No, these squares are probably each 20.
Yeah.
Right. So 200 feet west. Or back.
This is north, so
North. North. Yes.
we're approaching.
So on this on this close edge.
Aye.
Right.
Okay.
But you're not docking,
No.
so
Yes.
it's less
We're gonna
dangerous
rappel
than.
down.
Okay.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
No,
We're
we're
Going
jumping.
to fly down.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yes.
We're going to fall down.
Okay.
Righto.
Good luck
However-
convincing
However,
Brooks to do that.
depending on what happens
We'll see.
while we're down there, we may need you to either dock to get us, unless Vor can throw all of us back up to the airship. He did it last time in a marvelous fashion.
You guys do notice though on here there are areas like here that are sheer. Like this is pretty. This is all cliff. There's a little
Oh, right
area
on,
there,
right here.
and this is just a wall of ice that goes up, right?
Oh, okay.
So this is there isn't a lot of, and it's a 50-foot drop to the water there.
50-foot slide, right?
Hmm?
50-foot slide, or
Slight incline, but not much. It's fairly sheer.
Is there any like level area within this range?
That is all just jagged.
Okay, so it's all
just like ice, right?
So is it assumed that even with the featherfall, we are limited to these options?
No, like anywhere that you can see that there's just plain like here,
Okay,
over
so
there, over
how-
there, over there.
We
we'll
could
land
land on one of
here.
the houses if you wanted.
Well, no, we'll land here on the flat ground, and then we'll search for an entry into the inner part of the of Svardborg of the.
Your survival check.
Wouldn't it make sense to land
Survival
here
check.
between?
Well, have we landed yet?
No.
No. But so I'm gonna look for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
17.
Okay, with the 17, you realize if you drop here, you are stranded.
Okay.
There's cliff over here, there's cliff over here, and there's a sheer cliff up. You'd have to climb.
Let's not be on the cliff.
Which would kind of defeat the purpose. Of it.
This building over here, give me a perception check. Anybody who's kind of looking.
14.
9.
It's one of the larger of the
17.
buildings. It's one of only two-story buildings, but only has a little level up top that you can see.
Is there? Can we see?
You haven't really seen that side. You can't really.
Okay. We'll have our.
You want to know if there's an entrance on that side?
Well, could we even see it from that angle? I don't think so.
Coming in here, you can see kind of the edge of it.
Okay.
What did you roll for perception?
I rolled a 17. Yes, 17.
It doesn't appear that there's any end. Sorry, hang on.
What's that ominous-looking hole in the middle?
This guy right here.
It's a wormhole. It attaches to an alternate dimension.
Yeah, we should probably
That
call it
sounds like fun.
Yes.
Sliders.
TARDIS.
And the whatever that great hole was in the middle of the bar that we went to before we met upon.
Oh
back
yeah,
in the Dark
yeah,
Ages.
yeah.
The yawning portal.
The yawning
Yes,
portal.
the yawning portal.
Yes. Yeah.
It does appear that the entranceway is here on this
Okay.
side of that building.
Okay.
But you do see that there is no discernible entrance anywhere else. You would have to do some climbing to.
If she drops us
anywhere
air, over air, would that give us? Can I detect whether or not the giant's in this building?
You know general direction and general distance. It's not
All I
specific.
know.
How many general
Yes.
direction and
This feature reveals which of your favorite enemies are present, their numbers, and the creature's general direction in and distance in miles from you. So, general.
I wonder.
There is absolutely giant. Like, you get the sense that there is a presence on this side of the island.
Okay.
That's not just on that side.
What do your elf eyes see?
Let's have her put us down here. I'll cast, as he's casting Featherfall, I'll cast Pass Without a Trace.
And you guys can, like, you can make your way around, but it's perilous. It's not like easy.
Mhm.
You'd have to do some climbing and some.
What about here? Like, this building is somewhat exposed at the back.
It looks partially ruined. Like there isn't
Okay.
any discernible entrance.
Are we all in agreement and we'll
Yeah.
get her to put us down there? Or we'll drop.
do it.
Absolutely.
Alright. So that's what we're
Let's do
doing.
Okay.
As he casts
Yeah.
Featherfall, I cast Pass Without
Okay,
a
so he
Trace.
goes over and they put on the air brakes and they kind of like slow in, and they're kind of hovering. Okay, so how's this gonna go?
We're going to stay on the edge of the airship.
Yeah.
And then, just as we all jump, I'm going to cast Featherfall. And then as we're falling, I'm going to cast Fireball on their. No, wait, I'm not going to do that.
No!
All right, so I would like you all to make athletics checks to judge how well you aim your jump
Ah.
to start.
16 for 4.
15.
I landed
Rock's
exactly
just
where
like,
I was
7.
looking.
Is that
7.
a 7?
A 7.
You guys all take your jump. And Akantha kind of jumps off the side a little bit. Slight gust of wind hits her, and she's drifting off as you jump.
Get the rope.
And you're falling quick. You're falling.
We're 60 feet a second. Yeah, we're
Yeah, 60. 120.
What do you mean? What?
200.
Oh,
Whoa, wait, what's-
oh,
We're falling.
60 feet
260.
a second.
Oh, we've cast Featherfall.
300. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
At 300
What's
feet,
going
200 feet from the ground,
Okay.
you are now about.
I'm a little
Each one of these squares is 20 feet.
Okay.
You're about 60 feet
away from.
drifted, but now you are feather falling.
Okay.
You guys all come down in this area here. Akantha is out here,
Okay.
and you guys all fall quite carefully to the ground.
Yeah. I thought I cast it as soon as we jumped. Like,
You didn't. Yeah.
200 feet up there.
You guys see a massive set of doors before you, and the doorway spans about 80 feet, and there is snow tracking through and footprints, that giant footprints that kind of surround the entrance area.
Oh, where are we landing? Right.
Delta Force
Oh.
Sentinels.
You're
Thank
not
you.
supposed to see that.
I saw nothing.
See that yet?
It's nighttime now.
What's this? 2 meals in 1 week? No.
Anyone?
Sorry.
Anyone?
Sorry. That
Oh, that's kind of.
Moana?
Futurama.
Futurama.
Come on.
I ate my grandma.
Let's get that battle cam ready, and let's get your
Battle camp?
you guys over cam.
You said 60 feet, so probably over here.
Are these squares still 20 feet apiece? Or are we at 5 feet now?
These are 10 feet,
10 feet.
10-foot squares. Okay, you guys all land about here. Roscoe, we need you. Join us. And you guys see an entranceway that, like I said, spans 40 feet, not 80 feet. 40-foot doorway. There are massive giant prints that surround
Who
the
the hell
area.
is that?
It's Frux.
It's my kitty cat.
Not a kitty.
Hey, well, he's
He's not a
a
throwable
crag
kitty.
cat. He eats. He's eaten man flesh.
He's
So,
not a
What do you guys
Dremores
do?
in disguise.
Should we make our way to the entrance then?
Yes.
We're not going through those doors. We're not going through those doors.
Where would you like to interject?
I don't know. Is there
Is
a
there an
window?
entrance from the back?
Hang on, actually. That's an interesting idea.
Can any of you walk through walls?
Well, not strictly speaking. However, I could get in unnoticed.
All right.
So there's the door, but is there any other, like, compared to giants, we're small.
Yeah.
Right? Is there any other means of entrance that we can see other than the doors?
Give me a investigation check.
Well, I'll re-roll
And
that.
there goes your dice.
It's a 20.
That is a 24.
Ooh, that's better.
With a 24,
Where did that D go? Oh, there it goes.
you notice that around, not that you can see, there is enough area that you can like shimmy along, kind of carefully hugging this, that you can get around there and around further there. But with insight, this is pretty much the only entrance that you can.
You're gonna have to bite the bullet and go through the
You guys could
front
climb,
doorway.
but that would be the only ways up.
All right. Let's be quiet.
Let's be very stealthy about it.
The door's closed?
No, it's open.
Oh, the door is okay. That's
Yeah,
different.
It's a massive doorway.
Okay, so I have cast Pass Without a Trace already. I want to take another minute, and use primeval awareness now that I'm on the ground
Okay.
to better attune to whether or not there's giants within this building.
Okay.
So, everyone, just be quiet for a minute. I need to concentrate and see what we're facing ahead. You were just naughty.
You just learned this?
It's general distance, right?
Yeah, so specifically...
I fought in your general direction.
Yes, this feature reveals which of your favorite enemies are present, their numbers, and the creature's general direction and distance.
Okay. So general direction is that way,
Okay.
like that way, and 200 to 300 feet.
In each of those square...
There are two
There are two...
giants.
So what I sense is that within this building, most likely, there's at least two frost giants. Or at least two giants for sure. We've got to move stealthily as possible. And I feel that they're southeast on this diagonal from us. So if we go in, I suggest that we go along the western wall. Or sorry, no, they're southwest. If we go along the eastern wall. This wall here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
This
And
is
try
north.
to
This is north.
yeah, try to go around them.
Miguel, two ideas, which is rare for me, but the first is that I could make myself invisible, scout the entire area, and then cast sending, which would allow me to send a message to one of you, 25 words or less, which would detail whether we move forward or not, because we're not sure that this is what. Are we certain that this is where the relic is?
If you're willing to do that, then I'm in favor.
Or option number 2, slightly, what's the word? More volatile. Is to have you hide around maybe this section here, and I could go yell, and then cast major image, and create something that the giants would
No,
love to see.
I already like your first
They
idea
all rush
better.
out. We run in, and then we scout that way.
No,
We've been
I like your
reckless enough
yeah, I like
in
your first.
recent history.
Mm-hmm.
How about we take this slow and smart?
Third
We
option
don't
is
want to
fireball.
lose
Fireball
anyone
works
else.
well.
Do you understand? We've lost enough already.
Yeah.
Let's be smart.
Look, I didn't mean to bite you when I put you in my mouth. It just
I'm not
happened.
talking about that.
We lost a good friend.
Harshnag, a brother in arms. And now he's gone. Now
Yes.
he's gone.
Yes, he is. Despite our best efforts.
Gone diddly
I
on.
just don't even understand why he did it. But he's gone now.
Well, he did it to save us.
He almost killed us.
I almost killed us.
Fool!
Yes. Most of the time.
Aye.
But funny.
So are
so-
we all in favor of
Oh, yes.
Roscoe
Option number 1.
going in invisible? You said,
Yes.
and scouting for us.
Just make sure you're quiet. They can still hear you.
No, I can be silent as the clattering.
As a
No,
genasi
the
fart.
wind. Yes, silent as a genasi fart.
Shouldn't have eaten all those beans.
I think you're confusing me with Balabare.
I think it was just the one bean that messed you.
One bean.
It was
It
a
was
magic
one
bean,
bean.
and it grew a giant tree out of my bottom.
That's it.
That's actually where the legend of where we came from, the toss bottoms. It was tossed out.
That was very
Anyway.
strange half an hour.
Doesn't. Well, it was just off the top of my head, so you know it's. Anyway, let me cast invisibility on myself, and I'll quietly sneak into the Chamber of Secrets here.
Thank you. I love it.
Okay, so you're gonna enter. You're gonna approach that entrance.
Yes.
Okay. The wind is carried it. So put him just on the edge there. You want to go right in?
Yeah.
Is that where you want to be?
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm going as far as I can
you're
go.
invisible.
Yes.
Okay. As you crest the threshold, the wind has carried a great deal of snow into this open room. Set into the back of which is an alcove. Sorry, set into the back is an alcove that holds a 25-foot tall statue.
Of
Uh,
Harshnag.
Of what appears to be the same visage of the frost giant that was in the Temple of the Allfather.
Right.
Okay, so the one that was that you guys took the axe off, but this one is carved from glacial ice. It appears.
All right.
The image looks like a powerfully built male frost giant with clenched fists. Timber from broken rafters and smashed doors lies strewn across the floor.
All
And you see a doorway to the left.
Does anything in the building make it look like it's structurally unsound?
You don't know you're not in there.
Does anything in the building?
Yes. I would like you to make a perception check.
Okay.
And you guys see, as he walked, you see like footsteps in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
Footsteps in the snow. The snow.
Oh, 11 for perception.
Okay. Well, you can tell that a lot of the buildings here seem ruined.
Right.
Ruined.
Like in disrepair, just not in great
Dissolved
shape. But they seem to be standing. Like at some point they were built very
I'm
heartily.
still standing.
I'm
Just
kind
full
of
of them tonight.
Yeah.
I'm kind of torn
Yeah.
between going through the doorway and continuing my excavation and polymorphing into a Tyrannosaurus Rex and knocking over the statue with my tail.
No, but if you're invisible, you can go in and do a reconnaissance mission.
But
You're not there. You can't talk to him. He's inside.
Damn it.
What do you want to do?
let's keep going.
Where do you want to go?
Through the doorway.
Move your distance. So you go to there. Oh, I can't reveal just that.
Invisibility is for an hour, by the way. So.
Okay, so you kind of get to this corner and you look around the corner.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Ooh.
It's a hockey ring.
Are these poopies?
Lincoln logs. This is a giant toy room.
Oh my goodness.
I don't see a throne.
Yeah, well, they're not using a throne. That's why you see it all over the place.
You're saying they've thrown it around?
Yeah.
Sorry,
A,
I just lost another 100 million brain cells for that terrible pile.
Yep.
I'm now only as smart as a wood elf. How do they manage
You
like
know
this?
what?
You're welcome.
Swish and flick.
we like our party here, whereas wood elves.
From what you can see, basically, is that there are doorways leading to some sort of hallway,
Right.
and in the distance you see kind of like the side of a statue, similar to this statue.
Okay. But
Over
there's
there.
no one in here that I can
You
see.
see a set of pillars, 4 pillars,
Yep.
and as you look up, the blue lines are rafters that
All right.
hold up the ceiling, basically, from what you can tell. But as from what you can see, there's no foreseeable presence
Okay.
in the room.
So I'm going to hike back to the front
Okay.
and motion everybody in.
Okay.
We don't see it.
You're invisible.
You hear,
All right.
and you see that. Imagine that he's.
I'm gonna create. That was well done. That was inspiration. I'm gonna pick up a snowball and throw it at you.
You see snow come up out of the ground and start to like compact in midair, and a snowball is thrown in your down direction. Like you make a dexterity saving throw.
Of course. Let's see, 15.
Fail.
Actually, you should have made it.
Actually,
attack
no,
with the snowball.
that's
Anyways,
force.
you're fine. You dodge out of the way like this, and it flies past you.
Like how? There you
You know, McGill's in front of me.
Anyway. Okay. Then I run over to McGill and I grab his shirt.
Yeah.
And I
You
say,
can talk to him.
McGill, let's go. It's empty in there. We're okay.
You're so aggressive grabbing his shirt.
Oh, I'm sorry. I gently caress McGill's shirt. I whisper lovingly,
McGill, sir.
please come forward.
I jump back 10 feet. The fuck, Roscoe?
What do you do?
At least buy me dinner first.
I grabbed your shirt. I could have been much worse.
So we're still being quiet because I
Okay,
use
I'd like
pass
to make
without a
all
trace.
make stealth checks, please.
Yes.
Stealth.
Plus 10 to your stealth check. Good thing.
Oh, that's not
18 for me.
18.
16 and 22.
26. Oh, 22.
good. 3 plus 1 equals 4.
Plus
14.
10, 14.
Right? Oh,
So
10.
16 for
36.
Vor, 22 for Brooks.
So I
Pass
guess I'm
with-
not rolling for
My
initiative.
spell
then?
gives you plus 10 to your stealth
Oh,
check.
okay. Okay, sweet.
Okay. So you guys, so where do you guys do? Go. What do you want to do?
Let's
You're back up
make our
here.
way in.
Well, I guess the
You guys
question
make your
is,
way to the way to
how
the
do they
doorway?
follow the invisible guy? Can I pick up a stick?
Well,
no,
we
everything
can-
I
Well,
pick
no,
up
you're
is
stealthing very well, so they don't see your footprints even.
Yeah, we wouldn't even hear him at this
No,
point.
you don't even hear him at this one. So he kind of disappears. You don't know where he is, but you guys start to make your way in.
Yeah.
As you guys make your way in, you get to that doorway and you see exactly what I had mentioned before.
Okay.
I don't know who's in front, but
Who's on first?
I knew that was coming.
What's on second?
I don't know. It's on third.
I typically take
What do you guys do?
point. I'll
Okay.
take point.
All right. Where do you guys go?
Door number 1, 2, or 3.
I say 1.
Well, Akanth is the smartest one here, so I think we should vote with it.
And she can turn into
I
a
don't know
bear.
if he's being serious or not.
So
She's
these
a
are
wood
all
elf after all.
these are all doorways.
They're massive doorways, and through there you can see again the edge of an ice statue.
So, to take a closer look.
Let's investigate.
There's no giants there, so we might as well go through.
You guys gonna
And-
cross?
Do you want me
Yeah.
to go first?
So as you cross, you
Don't
see
even know
again.
where you are.
You guys see again that there are rafters to your right, and this. Um, as you cross, you guys see that there is a pool of iced over water on that end and the far end. There seems to be, and this is a distance away, so it's. But what you do see is it's a massive block of ice. You can't really tell what it is yet, but it's a 40-foot block of ice ahead of you. Then you see a bell tower with a massive steel bell hanging in the middle of the rafters. You see a doorway, kind of as you're passing. You see a doorway that leads into another room over here. And it is fairly dark in here. Who does not have dark
I have
vision?
dark vision.
So, Roscoe, you are in.
Invisible and blind?
Yeah. It's fairly dark in here. I would like those with dark vision to make a perception check, please.
Move your elbows, s'il vous plaît.
Eight for Vor, and 14 for Brooks. But I guess Brooks wouldn't be able to communicate.
26.
21.
Anybody over 20, you see that there is something. You see that there is something white and scaly inside, curled up inside the bell. The end of the bell.
There's a bloody snake in the bell.
You see what you think is the shape of a dragon.
Why are so many bloody dragons every time?
You're saying everything quietly, right?
I mean, I'm sorry, why are so many?
Yeah, it's great. Okay. They won't get hear you.
What are you talking about, dragons?
Jason,
I see something scaly. in the
that
distance.
large block of ice that's at the southern edge of this building,
Yep.
I have a suspicion that it's the throne.
So do I.
It doesn't look like a throne.
No,
It looks like a block of ice
just a block of
that you
ice.
can tell from
It-
this distance.
If you were tall enough, could you sit on it?
Okay,
We're
we're
still talking about the block of ice.
Yes.
Never mind.
Yes.
We'll let it go. Just leave it alone. We're fine. We're fine. All good again.
Is it a
little
throne-sized
scared.
block of ice?
Well, let's move on.
Okay.
You guys notice there.
Moving
You
on.
think, from what you can tell, a dragon-like creature that is curled up inside of this bell. You see that there's something white and scaly. There's definitely a creature inside this bell,
We need to tread lightly.
roosting in the bell.
Is it dark enough that I'm effectively night blind? I can't see anything in front of me.
There is sunlight coming in through some of the windows in the front, so it's dim.
Can I see the block?
You can just see the shape. You don't know it's ice.
Okay. Then I'm going to. Well, no, I was gonna slap Thor on the ass, but he's gonna shriek, and then the dragon's gonna kill us. So.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm going to go investigate the block of ice.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
If I get into trouble, I'll wave my hands, okay?
I won't be able to see you waving your hand.
I know.
I'm just.
I will have dark vision.
No, he's invisible.
Oh,
You
it's
have invisibility
invisible.
vision.
Oh, bloody hell.
Do you sense any giants in this building? You said to the west, yeah?
South, west, give me a minute.
A literal minute.
You take a minute,
Mhm.
and after the minute, you, with your primeval awareness, can tell that they're in the direction of that open doorway.
In that room there?
Yeah.
From what I sense, they're in this room, back in that far, in the middle of this building. There's two of them.
Does the vision, in the sense that we got that brought us here, does that lead us to the conch or just to this
To Svardborg.
iceberg?
To Svardborg.
Okay, so not to the conch.
I'll triple check that. But as you guys can kind of see,
That's
you're getting a
valid.
better view of the room. Wooden pillars rise to meet the rafters 30 feet overhead, so 30 feet are the rafters, with a pitched roof rising higher, forming an 80-foot tall bell tower with rafters of its own. Dangling from these rafters is an enormous iron bell with a rim 20 feet in diameter.
Wow.
The bell is missing its clapper and rope, it appears, and so there'd probably be no way to ring it, from what you could tell.
So no way to deafen the
Very
dragon.
old.
Has Akantha?
Sorry, what were you asking?
Yeah, if we get a sense of where the conch is from what the oracle did for us.
Would you
Sure, if I have that spell.
recommend we explore this place or try to find a way out? I don't see what looks like a throne here.
I recommend we go in and out.
Let's try another place.
We have to investigate. I don't know what's in this hallway to our left that we originally were approaching. For all we know, the throne could be in the room that I sense the two giants in. Seems likely that they would be trying to guard. And by the configuration of this room, that looks like it could potentially be a throne room.
Alright.
A recess inside this larger room,
Then
or
we can,
this larger building.
we can plan our attack accordingly.
It's just so it gave you the most physical and direct route to the lair of the chosen giant lord.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the lair of the chosen giant lord.
Is that the building or like Svardborg
Svardborg,
itself?
the area. You guys, right now, you guys just know you're close.
Yeah.
In it's somewhere within.
All right. Because we're not talking like lair action lair where
No.
like it's a small enclosed
Yeah.
space.
Yeah.
Okay.
Each square is 20 feet.
10.
10?
10 feet per square.
Okay. So, can I cast Detect Item?
How does that work?
Describe or name an object that's familiar to you. You sense the direction of the object's location as long as that object is within 1,000 feet. Alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a certain kind of apparel.
Yeah,
jewelry,
so it's not
furniture,
familiar to you, but it is a certain kind.
I can say relic or
You can say conch.
conch.
Shell.
Right.
And
Or
what does
throw.
it tell you?
Within 1,000 feet of me, I know the direction of its movement. Oh, sorry, no, that's not true. I sense the direction to the object's location within 1,000 feet of me.
Is it concentration? If it's concentration, it'll break your invisibility.
Divination.
That's the school of magic, but it doesn't say. Is it?
Duration, it'll say.
Yeah.
Or type.
Duration's 10
I
minutes.
find that in D&D
Okay.
Beyond, it doesn't really tell you concentration. It tells you in the player's
You're
handbook,
right.
but it doesn't tell you on. I don't know why.
It doesn't tell you on nothing.
I don't know why, but we're gonna
It
find
doesn't
out.
exist in Beyond then, right? Yeah.
Sorry,
Don't worry
what
about
are we looking at?
concentration.
Detect item.
Yeah. And then you can dimension door to it. Or what is it called? Dimension window. Dimension pop.
Yeah, it just says one action, range area self.
Yeah.
It uses
Catnip.
verbal
Oh.
materials and
concentration.
sonomic.
Oh, sorry, detect
It's not-
item. Sorry, detect item?
Yeah.
There is no detect item. So.
What's it called?
Locate object is what it's called.
Whatever. Same thing.
That's a huge difference. Concentration up to 10 minutes.
Okay, so you would have to drop your invisibility if you're doing it.
Well, since we're already in here, there's no advantage. Oh. Shoot. No, I'm going to hold on to my invisibility, I think, and continue heading towards the object in the middle of the room there.
In the middle, or you go? So you
This-
guys were heading to the doorway. So you break off and you're going towards the.
He's already
Yeah, I've
told
already-
us-
I've already
yeah,
told where the-
he's communicated that to Vor.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make this map just a bit bigger, but just remember scale is 10 feet per.
Yeah.
Just so you guys can.
This is sweet.
Okay. So you've broken off 10, 20, 30. You're going to go double. 10. Which way are you going to go?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Tell me
dash.
where you're going to go. So you have 20 more. There. Okay. And you guys go where within that movement? Move your full movement to where you guys want to go.
So we were all here. So 10, 20, 30.
Can you stop there?
Well, we're just moving regular movement
Okay, so
because
move-
we're
Move him
stealthing.
again and move yourselves again.
How well can frost giants smell?
You don't know. Give me a nature check.
They might be able to smell us. Especially if I'm on my monthly bill. That's right, feminism.
That is correct.
In fact, I think I know everything, but I actually know nothing.
Give me a perception check.
We fought
Jeffrey?
them before. Check. You know what they look like.
Wow,
Ooh.
that's 2 nat 1s in a row. That's awesome.
Okay.
I'm gonna burn
Um,
this die.
It's actually
Put in
Get-
the beholder's mouth.
you've
Yeah.
crossed kind of a threshold of darkness,
And that was the next roll.
and so it's very very dim light. You're gonna have a disadvantage on any investigation or sight related checks from this point forward. Okay.
Okay.
You guys enter an area, and it's a long hallway.
We look like the Mystery Gang. Mystery Inc. gang. Scooby.
I don't know, Vor.
Ice has broken through the walls and ceiling of this hall, and a 12-foot wide, 15-foot wide gash in the outer wall leads to the side. So there's light coming in through there. Set into alcoves along the corridor are 4 headless stone statues. Sorry, stone, not ice. That you can see. I'd like you guys to make investigation checks, please.
One, not nat. There's a 2 with a -1.
I know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
8.
Yeah.
Okay.
3.
They're headless statues. You guys do see, though, there is ice covering the areas that are blue there on the ground, like a thick sheet of ice, where water has obviously dripped or whatever through this gash in the wall.
Okay.
No throne.
No throne that you can see. And you see all the way to the end. Those of you that have, well, what's your dark vision again? Doesn't matter. It's dim. You can see it's like regular light to the end,
Okay.
and you see that there's an edge of an icy pool.
I don't know. I see nothing of use here.
Nor do I. There's some kind of creature in that bell. And if we go across to that,
Conta said she thinks it's a dragon.
Something scaly over there.
I saw white scales as well.
You're saying that.
We don't want to awaken that.
No, you never want to wake a sleeping dragon.
Yeah.
Thank you, Harry Potter.
But we do need to have a peek in that room. I think we got to make our way to Roscoe, and if I recall correctly, he said he could pass through a room without being noticed. Perhaps he can take a look inside of that room and let us know if the throne's inside.
Well, he's invisible. I suppose as long as he's quiet, he can.
Let's
get us
do
in.
that. Let's make our way through this the southwestern corridor there.
I agree. Let's
How are
go.
you going to find me?
We are going to.
We know your general. Well, you can't ask that, but we'll find him by
I wonder how they're going to find me later.
by tracking him through the general direction. We know he was making it to that block of ice.
Yeah. Okay.
Could I create a trail for them to follow? Maybe
Some
maybe
trail mix.
maybe a scent. I
Sorry,
believe.
you're trying to
along the
do
way?
what?
Well, as I walk towards the
Yeah.
As you walk the valley of the shadow.
Okay. Yeah, there's a song. You should be a bard
Sorry.
next time because there is a song for everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. Could I, having eaten that bean, could I leave a scent trail that they could follow?
Must have been that.
Why do they want to follow?
bee.
Sorry, I'm not following you.
No, they. Oh, sorry. They. Actually, you know what? Screw it. It's a lot of game. I'm just.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Forget it.
Got it. Okay, what do you guys want to do?
Okay.
Move it along.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Well, we've
we don't-
already.
We
You
don't know
tell
where
us.
he is.
Where are you guys going?
We don't know where he is, so we can't talk to him about getting him to have a look inside this room. So maybe we'll have to look.
But you
ourselves.
know where I'm headed.
We know where you're. Okay. Well, we'll head towards the block of ice because we want to meet you there and have a conversation.
Exactly.
Okay, so eventually you wait till he gets to the block of ice.
Well, we're heading in that direction. We don't know when he's gonna get there or how. You know.
Right.
Like. So we're just heading over there, and we'll
Right.
bump into each other one way or another.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so eventually you get to this block of ice. Jeffrey, I would like you to make an investigation check when you get
With
to this piece.
disadvantage?
With disadvantage.
You were going to remember that, right?
Yeah.
There's no point in me.
Yeah. Disadvantage.
Seven.
That sounds promising.
7? Okay.
It was good until that second roll.
Hilarious.
Oh, bloody hell.
How do I beat disadvantage?
You roll well.
Well,
It's a 9-foot tall block of ice, and it seems to have skulls and bones within it, encased within it. And its top is covered with a red substance that you think might be blood,
I'll
but
catch
you're
up.
not sure.
Okay. I'd like to use my
What did you get on your intelligence check?
intelligence check.
Negative
Sorry,
1.
Your investigation check.
Oh, with disadvantage, 7.
Okay. Yeah. No. That's all you see.
Okay. Yeah.
Blood crusted on the top, skulls and bones encased inside the ice.
I'd like to climb on top.
It's 9 feet.
I have a pipe.
I'd like you to make. No, you don't. Do you?
I do. I have a pipe and rope in my.
You can also levitate.
Yes, but that's concentration, I think. Is it not?
Probably.
Yes.
I would imagine it would be. You're gonna try and climb it. I'd like you to make an athletics check with disadvantage because it's ice.
Oh, well then I'm gonna just have to levitate. I don't even know why I'm looking this up. It doesn't matter. you. 9.
You.
Sorry, folks.
It takes you a little while, but you manage to get up on top of the block of ice.
Okay. Can I scrape away some of the ice to see if there's anything underneath?
Yeah, so you kind of look at it. You gotta do this. And it's blood.
Okay. Can I scrape away the blood to see if there's anything underneath there?
And it's just ice. It's just a solid.
Solid block of ice. There's a fireball.
Are you trying to do this quietly?
Yes.
I'd like to make a stealth check, please.
Do I still get his advantage?
No,
No.
unfortunately not.
25.
25 is enough. You do it very quietly.
Okay. Then I'm going to dissipate my invisibility.
Dissipate your invisibility. Okay. You're visible.
Now they can.
Well, they're not in the same room, but yeah, they will be able to. Okay, what do you guys do?
Well, we were heading over to the block so that we could talk to him.
So you guys come around, and you can see all of a sudden he comes into view.
Yeah, we were coming
Yeah.
through
Okay.
this way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're just moving regular movement?
Yeah.
10, 20,
Yes,
30?
there's still a point. He's not invisible anymore.
You guys can dash if you want.
So let's just.
Well, we're moving stealthily.
Okay, yeah, so that's half movement. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Even with a dash, that's 30.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the plan? You guys are going to get over there?
Yeah.
I'd like you all to make stealth checks to cross that open area.
With plus 10 guys.
24 for Vor, and I think it's 11 for Rox. Or no, 21 for Rox.
32.
Okay. You?
I have a name.
You're texting off the left.
I'm looking at the comments and distracted me. It's a bloody
No,
6.
you distracted yourself looking at the comments.
You know what?
What'd you roll?
A 6.
Plus 10.
16.
Plus your mod. What's your modifier on your...
I don't know if I have a modifier.
You do.
You
do
will.
for
There's
stealth,
no
for stealth.
way.
Go to the skills.
Skills?
Yeah, skills, and then scroll down to stealth.
Element PQR. +1.
Plus 1, so 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys make it over
Cool.
fairly easily. Those of you that have noticed the dragon notice that it still seems to be sleeping.
Okay.
You guys get over there. What do you do when you get there?
Roscoe, Roscoe, is it too late to be invisible again?
It's too late for me to be invisible, but not for one of you.
But you mentioned before that you could pass through a room. We need to find out what's in that room. We know there's 2 frost giants. And we have a suspicion that if there's 2 of them there, perhaps that's the throne room.
Well, here's the good news. I cast greater invisibility on myself.
Whisper louder. So people at home can hear you.
Oh, right.
You've
the
got
dragon.
to
Okay.
whisper louder.
I cast greater invisibility on myself.
Cast greater
Invisibility
invisibility
on
on
himself.
himself.
Yes.
I can't do that anymore, but I could cast invisibility on one of you 3. It lasts for an hour. I just can't cast it on myself anymore.
Who would like
Right,
to go
then
invisible?
cast it upon me, and I'll go through.
All right then.
Onwards.
You cast invisibility.
It's
What-
it,
What's the difference between invisibility and greater invisibility?
greater invisibility I can cast on myself or someone else,
Okay.
and invisibility I can only cast.
And
on
the duration
someone
is shorter for invisibility?
else. The duration is shorter for greater invisibility.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so you have an hour. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you make your way over to that room.
It's actually a massage, not just touch. It's
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it comes with a little whispering in your ear.
it does. It does. Little tongue
But
flick.
just enough to tickle your earlobe.
Oh my
That's
God.
right.
Make you feel uncomfortable.
So you guys,
I
none
think
of
a combat is
you guys are
probably
in
quite
regular stealth
uncomfortable.
mode.
This room of the room of this the roof of this chamber sports numerous holes. Can we shift over? The roof of this chamber sports numerous holes above which ice can be seen. The outer double doors have tons of ice pressed against them, from what you can tell. And these look almost encased in ice. The doors that are around the side there.
Okay.
Oh, and there's the throne, right? In the wait.
In this room are
I hear rustling.
By the way, which one of you took the
two
amulet?
female frost giants.
Oh, for the love of.
Oh, not the
Now
females.
it's all at a scale right now, but there are two females. They one of them is kind of sitting on the ground, the other one is standing, and they're just kind of hunkered down in this room.
What were you thinking?
What were you thinking? I'm not going to express myself very well.
What do you do?
No
we
throne.
hunker down.
No throne.
I turn back around.
Yeah.
And regroup with my colleagues.
Okay. Okay. Turn back around. You get,
Appropriate hat.
McGill approaches you guys. What do you do? We're dragging along here.
I'm
No.
going to go ahead and shapeshift into a dire wolf.
She's a dire wolf.
I'm a dire wolf.
Do I, with my poor vision, see that it was a Kantha at one point, or do I then go and attack the dire wolf?
I imagine you know it.
You would have seen. You would have known.
What
once
is
you
your
aligned.
problem?
You can't talk.
I'm
right now.
trying
Damn it.
to roleplay this game.
Oh.
You're a dire wolf.
Thank you.
Great, you just woke up the dragon.
Yeah.
Roll for initiative.
Hey, what do you guys do? You get back over there. What do you do?
Yeah. Okay.
McGill, what is the throne in there?
Okay, I'm still invisible.
McGill, wherever you are, McGill.
No,
Okay,
so
you
I
come back
come.
over.
I come back over. Very quietly. Oi. The throne's not in that room, but there are two giants. We need to continue to scout ahead into new parts of this island, this glacier that we found ourselves upon.
So where, how? There's no way around this building, right?
Is this the doorway here?
It's a gaping hole.
It's a hole, but when
So-
we looked around the other side, it just.
This is us as the edge of the building. This here.
Yeah.
This side's encased in ice, right?
Yeah.
Like we can't walk around the side of the building.
Oh, you know what? What is an air genasy's resistance to cold?
Not very good from before. You had to
His
live in Harshnag's armpit. His loss hit you very hard because you were so close to him for a long time.
I was so
Okay,
close
what
to
do you
carpet.
Yeah.
We need to go out the building the same way we came in and make our way around to another entrance.
How do we do that? It's sheer, isn't it?
But there's no exit that I saw from that room, and there's just two giants. We know there's something up in that bell that I'd rather not wake up.
Then quietly back the way we came.
Can't you go into that room and maybe speak to the giants?
But you and
Well,
your speaking to
Why
giants.
can't we all just get along? And why can't you just ask them where the conch is?
Because giants are fucking assholes, and
Well,
we
how
already
do you
came across.
know
When
if you
we-
don't ask?
Saw this. Could we see that there was a darker portion there?
Yeah. So it looks like a hole in the ground
Yeah.
that is filled with water, and there's a thin where you can see a layer of ice that covers it
How deep does it look?
on both of those.
How deep is your
It goes until you can darkness.
Hey, what do you think of that? The puddle there. It looks deep though. Do you think?
Keep going. It's fine.
Do you think it might go somewhere?
But regardless, it's water. Unless you can hold your breath to
Ooh,
go to
About that.
go further.
I can hold my breath indefinitely.
Yeah.
But it's chilly water.
Yeah.
But yes, I can hold my breath.
I can shapeshift into a shark.
Can you?
Are you saying that as a dire wolf?
Can
and
you already?
investigate?
At level 8, maybe. I don't remember off the top of my head. For a druid. woods. I don't remember what levels you get swimming and flying, but I think you
And all
must
you're
have swimming.
hearing
by
right now is.
Quietly though, right?
Are we
Oh,
watching an
Timmy.
episode of Scooby Doo?
Timmy's
I
stuck
was
in a
thinking it sounds
well.
like speaking to Grover.
What is it? Who?
What?
Who's stuck in a well?
It was just that was on the tip of my tongue.
Hmm.
Cause we're
If I had a
sending
nickel.
our
Oh my gosh.
love
Can you
down
get
the
enough of the
well,
music?
down that well.
Seriously, I want to be a wood elf. Make her a bar.
We
Just
just
swap it out.
Right. There you go. Done.
I can get used to being dumb. That's
You're
Okay.
a druid now.
You know what?
What are you guys
oh
gonna
my,
do?
I don't want to throw
If there's-
something at you, and I don't know what.
Do any of us have abilities
Just
that
keep
could
the
help
rays
us all
bottled
get
up
through?
inside of you.
Or is it just a waste of time and effort?
I don't know, Var. Roscoe says that he can hold his breath to go under, but
He doesn't do well in the cold. He's weak and frail. And small, and he already looks blue. I mean, how can we even tell if he's freezing to death?
Well, it's reasonable to assume that no matter how cold it is, I won't die before I get underneath and out.
Okay.
Then let's do that.
So, let's break a hole in the ice quietly, and then you can go for a swim.
Absolutely.
Okay. Let's hope the depth doesn't pop your eardrums.
is that what we're doing then?
Well, it may be of use to us somehow. I don't know how we'd get through it or how far it goes. But
So let's suppose that I get out the other side.
yeah.
What should I do then?
Dimension door us out.
I can dimension door two people. One of them being
What if we're
me.
all hugging really close?
Oh, in that case, I believe. No, it doesn't quite work that way.
It was worth a shot.
It
What
certainly
if
was.
I'm on top of rocks? Does that count as one person?
Now I need to drink to get that image out of my head.
You've seen me on top of. Oh, you.
It's the
You-
way you phraseology. It is such a lost art, Vor.
You
Aye,
have
but,
a very strange.
moving forward.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'll go swim underneath. And
Okay.
Investigate.
Yeah.
yes,
Let's see.
Please.
Where does it go?
sure.
Okay.
All right. So
All right.
I jump in the pool and start
You
swimming down.
smack your face on the ice. Take 2 points of damage.
I
Ouchie.
said we should very silently break the ice. Did
I
I not say that?
R
feel like
did
I said
say
it.
that.
Just like,
I mistakenly assumed that you'd already done that.
yeah, you're
Let
talking
me-
about
Wipe off the bruise.
right.
May you please quietly break the ice?
I will do my
How do you
best.
plan to quietly break ice?
How thick does it appear to be? Can we tell?
Give me an investigation check.
It's just like
That's
breaking
gone
wind
so
only.
well for me so far.
A little bit harder.
4. Anywhere between an inch
Bang!
An inch and a mile?
Anywhere.
Anywhere between an inch and a mile? I
Yeah.
didn't hear that. Okay. Alright, then I'm gonna take the butt of my axe. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna like
Wait a minute.
with a light like a semi-hard tap. Enough that like I feel like it would be fairly quiet just
Tap,
and see what
I'd
kind
like
of damage
a
it takes.
dexterity check.
taparoo.
I don't know, do I have to roll dice for this? They haven't been working for me today.
I would say yes, you do.
15.
Hang on, please.
Un momento, por favor.
15?
Yeah.
Okay, you goes right through.
Goes right through.
Yeah, so it's like a half centimeter.
Okay. So with that, then I'll use my hands and just try to break out some more.
Okay, so you're quietly trying to do that.
Yes.
Give me a stealth check on you, please.
Plus 10.
27 then.
Okay.
Sweet.
Very quietly, you're able to kind of, and it is freezing, frigid water.
Roscoe, it's
Mm.
really, really cold.
I'm aware. I'll live.
Bloody freezing.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. I think you would die.
You can go in. There's a big enough hole now that you could jump in if you want.
So, if you use cast the spell heat metal, and it causes metal to glow red hot.
Yeah.
Which would normally cause 2d8
I
fire
love
damage.
the way your head works. This is hilarious.
If you're in freezing cold water,
Yeah.
and you cast it on metal armor that you're wearing,
Yeah.
would it heat enough that you'd stay warm but not suffer damage?
That is great.
Mind blown.
Would ice cold water keep it at a temperature?
Can you read heat metal for me, please?
I think it would be an Arcana check to see if you can control it well enough to not hurt yourself in
Yeah.
the process.
Manufactured metal objects such as metal weapon or suit of armor, you cause the object to glow red hot.
Red hot?
Yes. However, that's in air. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage. However, if you're in ice cold water,
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no. Doesn't work.
Perfect.
Oh,
Yeah, nice
Thanks,
try,
Watsy.
though. Nice try, though. Yeah, exactly.
so no.
No, because it doesn't say you can control the temperature of it. But it's brilliant. I'm going to allow it, but we're going to have to do a Arcana check
Okay.
per movement to see how well you can control it.
I hope
'Cause
I
it's
have a high
pretty.
Arcana.
That was pretty
That's,
creative.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good. It's fair.
So you're gonna heat your. Oh, but could you heat your magic breastplate if it's magic? It's still metal. What is it, gold?
I think you could.
Yeah.
Does it say any type of metal? It just says metal.
It's just a metal.
I think.
I could
Metal.
heat my rapier and then just brush it around me.
I think even if it's magic, I think you could still heat it, but it's not going to be warped or anything by the
Destroyed.
heat. It's not
Right.
going to be destroyed.
The magic will.
Which is better? Okay, I'm gonna allow it. I'm gonna allow it, and I'd like you to make an Arcana check. So you start. You press your hands to your breastplate, and it starts to glow. I'd like you to make an Arcana check to see how.
This is great. I love
So
this.
I'm going to take a little bit of damage the first round because I rolled a 7.
Yeah. So what is it? 2d8.
2d8.
Okay, so take 2d8 damage.
All right.
Now he's setting himself on
Well,
fire.
I'll roll it. Or you can roll.
5 points of damage.
Okay. You take 5 points of damage.
At least your low rolls
You're
are consistent.
What's your Constitution score? I need your score.
You know, I didn't say before, when he was hit by lightning, he smelled like roast chicken, and I smell it again now.
Nice. Constitution.
That's the Matrix for
18.
everything tastes like chicken inside the
18,
Matrix.
I don't know what you're saying.
All right.
It's weird.
The rule says that if you are immersed in frigid water for a number of minutes, you can be immersed in frigid water a number of minutes equal to your Constitution score before suffering any ill effects.
So
Your
I have
character
18
doesn't know
minutes,
that, but that's what we're.
But I have 18 minutes where I'm not going to suffer damage other than my metal armor occasionally overheating.
Yes. Okay, so you get in the water.
Yep.
It is freezing.
Yes, but now my chest's on fire, so that negates it slightly. The
Not
cool
in
water
your,
helps.
not in your toes, in your hands. But
When it gets
Fine.
to your
you're
waist,
starting to feel.
My gills pop
Yeah.
open like Waterworld, and away we go.
The nice thing is when you get in, the glow from your breastplate actually gives you sight because it's actually quite dark down in this area.
That's true.
Um,
That's nice. I'm gonna try to
but you
roll
get
over
in and steam just and bubbles start to rise to the top, and it's hard to even kind of see. You're quite obscured because of just all the steam that is rising and bubbling off your.
Okay. Well, what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna.
Red hot, almost like blacksmith when he.
Yeah.
so go face down, so the bubbles rise.
Well,
up.
So I'm gonna
Right.
swim.
Face down.
I'm gonna swim just below the ice until I reach.
Well, it's the edge, and then it goes straight down.
All right. Then I'm gonna kick my legs and go straight down.
Yeah.
You are a brave soul.
Down, down, to
Um,
an alley around.
It's okay. I'm gonna polymorph into an otter shortly. So. What?
So
No,
you travel. You're gonna go your full distance in one. So each minute you can do your dash.
Yep.
Okay. So you go 10. 2,
I have
4.
flippers, by the way. I can
What's
throw
your
them up the stairs.
60?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go down into total darkness and you see a tunnel ahead of you. So you dip down maybe about, I don't know, 20 feet.
Yeah.
And then as you come around the corner, you go another 40. And you're having a hard time seeing, but it's darkness all around you. But you do see ahead of you light coming down in a shaft of ice.
How thick is the shaft?
40. Probably about...
I'm
Probably if I knew that was coming. Oh dear.
I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
Oh gosh. Okay. All right. It's about 200 feet ahead. About 200 feet ahead, and,
Okay, we're
and you're
good.
1 minute into your count.
Oh man.
You can see that there's a hole.
That
there.
wasn't his question.
But it goes.
I was doing so well.
So
I was
close.
over it.
So
To all the
close.
DMs out there watching, you know what this is like.
All right. So
Oh man.
Well, it wasn't.
All right, we're getting close to the end of the.
I swim
Let's
towards the
finish
light.
this, and then we're gonna close it up.
I
for
swim
this
towards the light.
week. Swim towards the light.
That's right.
A song, perhaps?
Yes. No. We've had enough songs.
Blinded
Thank you.
by-
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank
The
you.
theme song from Shaft
Thank
would be
you.
a
Blinded by the light.
Wrapped up,
Okay.
Douche.
Okay. Jeez.
Why do you get me started?
I don't.
Gosh.
We just talk. That's all we do. We just say words, and then you add music. There's
It's
no.
it's what I
This
do.
isn't a team effort.
Shaft.
This is just
All right.
a shaft. Shut your mouth.
I was just talking about chat.
One moment, please,
Holding.
while
Holding.
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting you to
those are
swim down the
tears.
hole. Hang on.
Holding.
The DM you ever prepared for everything.
So it's a 50-foot diameter tunnel.
Okay.
It's actually quite smooth. It descends towards the southwest,
Okay.
and it seems like 300 feet you'd have to travel. And it looks about 80 feet down.
So I'd have to swim 300 feet out. How long have I been down now?
1 minute.
60. So okay. So I can swim the 300 feet and still be well within range, or still have a lot of time before I start to suffer deleterious effects from the water, right?
So you don't know what you'll have something.
Okay. Then I'll swim.
So you're swimming
am I
300?
still casting?
Yeah. How
heat
long does
metal?
that last? The heat metal.
That's a good question.
And you guys see the bubbles coming up through the little hole in the ice constantly.
You think it's the wind around him that makes that happen?
I'm not sure.
Air genasi are fascinating and very strange.
If you could have
little
warmed
things.
the air somehow around him, you create a warm. If he has constant movement, that's not really a thing.
Airbenders can do that.
Yeah, but they suck. Or the movies do.
Okay.
Oh, it's 1 minute.
Okay. You are now freezing cold, and your armor goes back to normal and cools.
Okay.
You're gonna keep going?
Yeah.
Okay. How far?
As far as it takes.
Okay.
Do whatever.
You swim. Oh my gosh.
There's some GIF opportunities here tonight.
So for you to, if you were dashing, swimming, what's your swim speed? That's a really good question.
Isn't it the
100
same
feet.
as
I think
walk
it would
speed?
be walk speed, right?
Yeah, I think it's the same as walk speed.
So if you were to be swimming at, your movement is 30.
Yes.
But you could dash swim.
Exactly. Just
So you're
That's
looking
what-
at like
5 minutes.
8 minutes.
8 minutes.
That's what the calculator says.
Calculator's full of shit.
Okay, 8 minutes. So, and no, it'd be 7 minutes because you've already moved 1 minute.
So 7 minutes. I'm at the end of my 300 foot.
So yeah, so you go 80 feet down. You're equalizing the whole deal,
Yeah.
all the way down, and you end up, and you're looking up. It comes out basically at the bottom of this lagoon, this grotto, and you can see open air, 80 feet up.
Blue Lagoon.
Ah,
Yeah.
beat me to it.
Okay. Trying to decide whether I should stay in this freezing water or swim out into the lagoon. I think I'll choose the latter.
You
a
swim
ladder?
straight up. You're in this 50-foot hole. You come up, and it's just blue, freezing water, and you can see that there is 3 ships. You see the bottom of 3 large great ships,
Right.
and then 3 smaller, and 2 smaller ships to the. I'll show you. How about I just show you?
How about I
Can
just?
we-
Adequate.
Can we clear the mini space? You come up right here.
Ah,
in the hole.
that's what it was.
And you see the hull of a large ship, 2 smaller ships. Oh, I should probably have this.
There you go.
So you see the hull of a large ship, 2 smaller ships, bigger ship, and a dock with some sort of chute. But from below you see all this, and then you see the border of that.
Okay. Because I don't need air at this point, I'm going to.
You have another 10 minutes.
I'm gonna swim towards the chute. I think.
Okay,
Each
so
of
how
these
far is that?
squares is 20 feet.
20
so,
feet.
So where? Here?
no, here, this shoot.
Dot chute. Okay.
Oh yeah, you can see it.
So
This metal
that's-
thing here.
2,
Can I get a stealth check?
6, 8, 10,
For me?
12, 14, 16, 18, 20.
200 feet.
It's 200 feet. So that's
20
like,
times 20? 400.
3 minutes.
Are they each
Let's give it
10
another
or
3
yeah,
minutes.
10?
you're right.
20.
It's 400.
Yeah.
400 feet?
400 feet at
60. So
60
another
feet
6 minutes.
for 6 seconds.
So you have 4. Yeah.
23
So you have-
for myself.
Okay, so you're fine. So you come up just at the, and you're starting to feel your muscles are starting to stiffen.
Yep.
And your body's starting to kind of go into shock a little bit.
Okay. I'm gonna use sending.
Okay.
And I'm going to send a message to McGill.
How does sending work?
Good question.
As you come up, actually, and as you're swimming over,
Is it a spell or a cantrip?
Spell. I believe. Message is a cantrip, but I have to point my finger at somebody and then silently say something to them.
So you have to see them. Be able
Yeah.
to see them.
Where's my message here? There we are. You send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which you are familiar. The creature hears the message in its mind, recognizes you as the sender if it knows you, and can answer in a like manner immediately. The spell enables creatures with intelligence scores of at least 1. Sorry, I'm not going to send it to McGill or
That's alright, I'm your dude.
You can send the message across any distance and even to other planes of existence.
wow.
But if the target's on a different plane of existence than you, there's a 5% chance the message doesn't arrive. So that's actually cool. I can talk to
Still a good chance.
anybody on this plane.
Okay, so
Right.
what do you say? What's your message say?
25 words. McGill, it's Roscoe. I'm alive.
How are you? I'm fine.
And then
What's for
I just
dinner?
stumbled upon and that's it because I ran out of it.
McGill, it's Roscoe. I'm alive.
Yeah, but your spell says I know it's you.
That's true.
That he says it anyways. Too late. Go on.
That's right.
And you don't need to say I'm alive because you're talking to him.
It's like when your best buddy calls you. Hey, it's
I'm
me.
in the lagoon
structure. Fuck.
Yes.
That was an extra word.
The structure
Near.
is fuck.
I think he's in a brothel.
Near big boats. There we go.
Okay.
I'm at structure near the big boat.
Okay, give me a perception check, please.
Me?
Yeah.
He's the one that has to perceive it.
This is for something different, Jeffrey.
All right.
There's layers to this shit.
Perception, you said?
Yes.
Noise.
25.
25. You hear, as you're swimming across, you hear from this area a giant voice, who you think is a frost giant. You've heard many frost giants names.
Yeah.
Barking orders. In common. And you kind of look over as you're swimming, and you kind of do a bit of a backstroke as you're quietly trying to stealth over.
Yep.
And you see that there are approximately what you can count 18 humanoids dressed in furs and such. And it's quite a distance, so it's hard to see. And they seem to be chipping ice away at the side of this ice floe. This kind of wall. Almost like you're trying to free that ship from its... It seems half entombed
Okay.
on the side of the thing, and this frost giant is on the deck, barking orders at it. Okay.
Do I see this prior to having sent the message, or having just sent the message, now notice this?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you're kind of like sitting on the dock, and you kind of get up, you kind of notice. You heard it all, but you're like water and trying not to freeze to death. This is the first time you've had a chance to kind of like look across it, and it's quite the distance.
Okay, having just cast send message,
Yeah.
can I... That's my turn, right?
Yeah.
I can't then cast heal wounds or something to...
Well, this is... It's open turns now. We're not in initiative, so if
Okay.
you want to do something else, just as long as you're taking off the slots on your
Yes, okay.
sheet.
Slots.
How much damage did I take underwater?
None.
Okay, well, I'm going to heal myself.
You can respond in like manner with the message, right?
That's true.
Well, I'm still waiting for the actual finished message.
That was the finished message.
Big structure next to big boat.
I'm still alive.
Which was superfluous, but whatever. I haven't used this spell in a while.
And
Miguel, you're
stop.
staring off into space. You okay? He's probably dead.
Roscoe's just let me know somehow that he's alive.
Weird.
So give me a second here, Var. So I respond back.
25
Wait.
words.
Challenge.
We can't follow you the same way. We'll have to go around the perimeter. Stay hidden. Be safe.
Okay.
Love you.
Yeah.
All right, you've been staring off in the distance. What's going on?
So somehow, obviously by magical means, Roscoe's communicated to me that he made it through. He's at a building near one of the large ships.
Well,
Presumably in that lagoon that we saw from the airship. And I believe he got what I said back, that we can't follow him the same way, that we're going to have to go around the perimeter of the building.
I thought maybe he could do that dimension thing to get us over there.
I'm not sure how that magic works, Var.
Yeah, I've seen him do it. He just go boom, boom over there.
What?
It was neat.
Do you want to say it out loud?
That's all right. Okay, so we can't swim after him.
We're not going to make it through that. No, we're not.
How do we know? He didn't tell us how deep. Maybe it's only like a minute. How long has it been?
My best instinct is that we can't make it through there.
I guess. I'm wearing heavy armor anyway.
I can shapeshift into a shark and swim over to him.
And we could hold on to you.
Would that work?
Maybe. We'll hold on really tight.
They can hang on to my
Sharks have
tail and my
gills.
fin.
It's like a handle. Yeah. onto the top fin. There we go.
Just hyperventilate before you
And
go
what
under.
about Vrux?
Or you could be an octopus,
Or I can be an octopus.
and then you could hold on to us. And
That's true
I-
too.
how do octopus swim?
With the 8 legs.
Yes, just like that.
Yeah.
Just like this. Yes.
I don't hear you.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
You're just flapping your
I
arms
can-
on
can-
a
then-
dock right now.
Right. Like drowning others. Hey.
You know what? I think that's a good idea. What if I shapeshift into an octopus and I can just get my tentacles to grab on you
Maybe
and
you could be
bring you over?
a giant octopus.
I have to be a giant octopus.
Some
I
sort
don't
of
suppose.
You'd have to swim faster than we would lose air underwater, and I don't think that's a possibility.
You
For
can turn into CR1 creature, then you can be a giant octopus.
How far does the octopus
I don't
swim?
think
Your
that's a,
swim speed is 60 feet.
no.
So
Not
if
bad.
you're dashing as a giant octopus, that's 120 feet.
What's the?
Yeah,
What's
but
the,
she would probably be at disadvantage with pulling us.
Because of us, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that might be half your speed, and then, you can
Yeah,
still get us
we
there
would
60
not
feet
make
per round.
Is a submarine a
Depends on how we can hold our breath.
in frigid water
In frigid water.
without blowing hot metal?
I don't think that's our best bet. I think we go around the perimeter.
So we just have to climb all the way around there.
Then that's fine.
That's a long climb.
To be fair, I said that I was at a structure near a big boat, which could be this, or this, or this, or this, or that, or this.
Well, if we
Now,
can
it's
see the
reasonable
water,
That's
you
a
would
logically-
assume.
huge
Let's
help.
see how you got that.
It's reasonable you'd assume that it was the one that I was talking about.
Well, this is the only one that has a dock that you can climb out of the water,
It's true.
right? And Vor plays video games, and he knows.
Right. Okay. Well, then why don't you walk around the perimeter? Hopefully don't get caught.
I don't think we can walk that. That looks like we'd have to climb the whole way.
Mm-hmm.
But why don't you
No,
exit?
you can.
Why don't you exit the way you came in the first building? You haven't disturbed the frost drides. If you're surreptitious about it, you won't disturb the dragon. You just come back out the way that you came.
Well, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come out that exit
Okay.
and then try to find another way in.
Okay, well, if it looks like we can.
Oh,
do
because
it.
does this exit overhang the cliff?
No.
No.
Okay, fine. If we can walk it, we'll walk it.
Okay, so you guys are gonna walk around the building. Roscoe is hanging out on the chute until you guys get there. That is where we're gonna end the session for tonight.
Okay.
No cliffhanger tonight, folks. It's all good.
Well, it's kinda
Thank you
literally-
so much for watching. We
Yes,
are
a lot of
overtime
fun.
now. Thank you for hanging in. Once again, check out our new October crate. We've partnered with Kobold Press, and Dan Dillon is writing an encounter, and you're going to have an exclusive Zombie Lord mini from the Creature Codex in that crate for October. So check
Nice.
that out. www.realmsmith.tv to order your crate as well. Check out the contest to win one of the crates for free. If you go to our Facebook page or Instagram or our Twitter, you'll get details on how to do that there. Next week, Order of Dragon's Bane, so that's a week today. We'll be back after 3-week layoff. That gentleman over there will be DMing, I will be playing.
Nice.
And then in 2 weeks, we will be back here again to continue this crazy jaunt through Svardborg. Oh my gosh, stop. Tonight's giveaway.
How do we fair?
Can we do that? Oh,
Yeah.
while we're figuring out the
Six.
giveaway, while we're figuring out the giveaway, PAX. We're going to be at PAX. The dates are end of November 30th, 2nd, I think. It's that weekend. We were doing masterclass painting classes. Man, 2 a day, each day of PAX. And we're going to teach you how to paint really awesome new WizKids minis that are coming out. So check that out. We are partnering with WizKids and Vallejo in order to do that. I'm distracted by a furry.
That's all you gotta say. You're distracted by a furry.
That's all. That's it. That says it all. Right there.
Okay.
It's a weird fetish.
Okay. Let's do this.
Roll a d6.
D6. There's only 6 shares.
6 public shares.
Remember, folks, when you share, in order to get a giveaway, you need to make sure that can we get a close up, Brian?
Close up.
Yeah.
Again.
Close up.
Thanks. I can still see half of Jeff. this is what you're gonna get for the giveaway tonight. Whoever wins, it's a Shipwreck Revenant by Reaper. It'll be in our August crate. So here we go. Again, make sure you share public so that we can know that you shared in order to get a entry. One.
One is Shay McKinney.
Shay McKinney.
Nice.
Shay McKinney, you have won a Shipwreck Revenant from Reaper. It's like a $25 value, I think, US. So check that out. No, don't check that out. We're
That's
gonna check
50
that out.
Canadian now.
If you're
by the
still
way.
watching, if you're still watching, send us your address via PM, please. And if not, we will Todd will reach out to you to get your address, and then we will send this out to you with the current set of giveaways that we are preparing. So thank you so much, folks. You have a wonderful night. Again, a week today, 7:30, Order of Dragon's Bane. We'll see you there.
Peace.
Thank you, everyone.